while I'm wearing a corset. Granted, this corset's not as nice as the one you saw me in on Wednesday, so... I still need to readjust that. I heard a beep. Like the kind of beeps that you get when someone scans your parcel. That would be about right. I start actually doing work and they show up again. Could you imagine if I messed up on the microphone muting and I was muting it when I was working and talking and then only turning it on when I clear my throat? Oh, that'd be the worst. A little bit too far over, I'm realizing I should put it up there. By the way, is the face cam too big, too small, too in the way? Do I need to fly all over the room like a spaghetti monster and go over here? Like, what's your preference? Do you prefer up here? And point to chat. Look at these gremlins. When you hear the beep, it's supermarket sweep. Oh my god. I feel like I just aged by a decade. 2 decades, in fact. I love supermarket sweep. Yeah, it's probably easier for me to be seen here while I'm up here, right? By the way, the reason I ask all of you all the time is not just because I don't want to make decisions. Probably looks that way though. But you will watch this. I just work here. If there's a change I want to make, I'll make it. But you know, for you're not customers necessarily, but the thing applies. Customer is always right in terms of in matters of taste, and this is taste. This doesn't matter about functionality. I could flying spaghetti monster all over the place. I could be up here. Although it looks weird that my torso just cuts up here, so. I do actually like auto connect to that bit, but say only 1 decade, yeah, and the rest. Hey, fuck off. We've already established I'm definitely only 21 on this stream, so. Despite me having been in this hobby for 27 years and having done it since I was 6, the math ain't mathin', but it's, look, I'm 21 in vampire years, okay? How does it feel to be mom-aged? Do I have to mom you again? That's what I thought. Be a good girl. God, being a brat to some people and then being a mom to others is going to leave some people incredibly confused. This time I am within reach. Yes, you fucking are. He's floating, heretic, burn the witch. I know my limits. Be a good girl. We are in good girl territory. Greetings and salutations, one and all. Hello, Lee. How are you doing? Well, Discord was wilding a bit this morning, so like We have put people in horny jail. Pondering the question of life and hobby. Fair enough. Do you mean like managing a hobby within your life, or like something else? I go to the Sound Alerts website because I wanted to talk about it, but I also don't remember what I had. So some of you have probably noticed by now that we have altered the stream alerts. The sound alerts for the stream. So is Monday a horny jail day in general? There have been 2 Mondays where people wilded quite a lot, although they've not really wilded on stream today, they've wilded in the Discord. And then it was a Wednesday last week that people went a little bit, but that was because I was wearing a corset and everything, although I'm wearing a corset now. Technically, you can see me like lay down. Like, that's not bad. Because I'm like, across. By the way, I'm liking the new hair color. Thank you. Also, new tattoo. Unicrystal hexagram, also the symbol of the Dark Angels hexagrammaton. Yeah, so. Move my hair so that it doesn't keep tickling my tattoo. So, 2 things on the channel point alerts. We have increased the price. I've had Zan help me with these. We've removed all of the ones that are going to get me copyright struck on YouTube repeatedly, like Crab Rave, for example, because we can only set a cooldown for one of you. And if we're not careful, we will get back to back to back to back. And I already got 1 stream silenced because of it, and it's still fixing. The second thing is I've increased the cost because 100 channel points is not very much, and I would like to encourage people to think a little bit about their usage rather than just going Sound Alert 1, Sound Alert 2, Sound Alert 3, etc, etc. So the ones we have now are holy fucking shit, it's a dinosaur, because dinosaur girly. Why would I get rid of that one? Are you perhaps short a marble? That one is on life support right now. That's one of the ones that would go if I find one better. We've got Betrayer, love that one. We've got Emotional Damage, Dan's suggestion. Bugs, that one's staying as well, Starship Troopers. Echo Quack, that one's a Zan one again. Blood for the Blood God, I like, it's cute, it's thematic. Now I have red hair, so, and I'm a vampire. Horny Jail, you brought that on yourselves. I can set this off as well. The Oh God, why? Is the I have a question for God, why? And we have Bunk. Now, there are other ones that are being added to the extension side of things. So there are other alerts, but they are for bits. They cost, I've left them at 100 bits for now. Now, I know some of you are going to say, I think that may have come through. Not sure. Did that come through? I think for this hobby being a largely solitary and initial self-centered hobby can cause issues when going to more community-focused parts where things switch to a more collaborative focus, such as potential friction for increasing potential problems arise. What is that in relation to? Like, I completely agree with you. Like, what was that a reply to? It's okay, I found Blood for the Blood God one on YouTube if I need my fix. No, the Blood for the Blood God one is there. Like, it's right. Excuse me. It just costs 1,000 channel points now instead of 100. Ruby in a short. Is short of few. Oh, Contemplation of Life and Hobby. I see. So yeah, some of these. Tell me how the grass stays still, man. I will add it. I will add it back, Rage. I will add it back. I promise. Okay, I need to clear my throat again. God, I wish that condition had a cure. Right. So I'm gonna check if this one's here. So as I said, some of you are gonna dislike this, and your reaction will be that doesn't work. Okay.
Unacceptable condition! Unacceptable!
So, the more annoying ones are in channel points. Sorry, the more annoying ones are in Twitch bits. They're only set to 100, so it costs $1. But it costing $1 is going to make it a lot less likely that I'm going to be spammed with the more annoying ones. There are some cute ones. There's a random one that I will make a little bit cheaper. We have ones to get my attention.
Hello, anyone there?
Not the
Blood for the blood, 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 blood for the blood.
There you go. You happy now, Captain Mannering? We have... Okay, this is the absolute best one, and I really hope someone uses it at some point. This is also going to be the test. If I get struck on YouTube later, I'll know.
But if you close your eyes... Emotional damage! Emotional damage! Emotional damage! Emotional damage!
I fucking love that edit. Such a good edit. Just... a little? Yeah. Yeah, So, yeah, on your thoughts on the hobby in life, Captain Mannering, I've experienced that with creators. I've not experienced it terribly with other people, aside from, like, sometimes staying, like, very solo on a lot of stuff can kind of leave you, like, unlearning how to socialize. Please see every rude fuck after COVID. And that's not always your own fault, but you should try and socialize to like maintain your ability to like be around other people without causing friction. And it is a very solitary hobby, and that's why we do stuff like hobby hangouts and streams and all that kind of thing, and why it's perfectly acceptable for you to lurk. But I do very much encourage you all to chat, because this is a safe place. You're not going to say anything and someone go, haha, that's dumb. Like, we don't allow that here. This is a safe place. If you're feeling kind of socially shy, this is a good place to try and like get your bearings again, you know? And sometimes, you know, you can end up at an event or a hangout in person or at a tournament or something, and you will come across someone that just has not been, you know, practicing socializing and kind of didn't go acting the way they should, and that can cause a lot of friction. Yeah. These are quite often referred to as that guy, although it's funny, that guy seems to transcend gender, because sometimes they can be women as well, and they're just still referred to as that guy. You can, however, be called on BS opinions. Yes, I will absolutely call you on BS opinions. If you throw something out there that is just like a shitty opinion, I will do it. I will say something. But that doesn't apply to just like, you know, I'd like to do Deathcore Krieg with alternate heads. You're not gonna then have someone else in the chat go, then they wouldn't be Krieg, their face is their whole Kriegness. Like, no, they're trench coaty as well, and like they got shovels and shit. Like, you want to stick, you know, anime girl heads on all of them? Go for it. No one here will give you shit for it, because if they do, I will give them shit for it. That is the point of this. If you can't trust spaces to be fair to people, that you end up making your own, which is how this all started in the first place. I experienced abusive moderator powers in a Discord server that I was very active in, and basically that was my only active Discord server back in like 2020. And went, no, I'm going to start building my own. I'm going to start building my own. I'll invite all the nice people that are here. Which only a few joined anyway, but it was slow in the beginning. And then I slowly moved away from that server. And here we are today. I will aggressively defend your right to party. Sorry, I had to. Yeah. Like, I want this to be a happy place. So, join the Discord if you haven't already. It's a safe place. Unless you're an asshole, in which case I will not make it a safe place for you. We found fairly normal people that don't do well at big conventions. It all depends. But it is interesting when those people then turn around and say that the event has to change to fit them. Not really how it works. Yeah. Accessibility is a really important thing, but it has to be true accessibility, not everything conforms to me. For example, like, GriffCon did a good thing this year in that they had a quiet room where someone was to like keep an eye on it, and if they felt overwhelmed or they felt unsafe because someone had been weird to them, I will use weird as the word, you can all translate that. They can go to that room, they can be safe, they can like calm down if they're feeling overwhelmed, if they may be getting close to a meltdown. It happens. We have a lot of neurodivergent folks in our community. We have a lot of people that are very stretched emotionally, and that was a really good design choice for them, for the community, and that was a good accessibility thing rather than like potentially changing literally everything else. Giving that helped an awful lot, and also I didn't use it, but it really helped. But then I also had I had Louise and Peach there as like my emotional support friends, so I was safe. And Annie, of course, although that was literally the first time I'd ever met her in person, and that was mostly nerves because of that. But we got along well. It's the first time I met Lee as well, I think. Pretty sure it was. I think Maeve. Yes, I followed you from Warhammer Fest last year because someone told me to, but we didn't meet because you weren't there. So yeah, it was the first time I met Lee as well. Which actually, I think the first time I met Lee was essentially at dinner. So the poor guy immediately got like cringe selfies because I can't act on camera. It's why I'm glad I smoke. It's always a good excuse to go outside and get a bit of brain space. That is a good point, yes. Also, hi Jez. But yeah, smoking, honestly, I would not advise it, but like, there's like a kind of, there's a rapport that all smokers share. I used to smoke, so I get that. I still go on smoke breaks. Annie, Peachy, and Louise are all good people. Yes, they are. I am very lucky in who my friends are. They they very much looked after me at GriffCon as well, because like my physical health was not great, so they were keeping an eye on me. And then like we all went to dinner, and that was lovely. It was what? Me, Louise, Peach, Annie, Lee, and Andy, Mediocre Hobbies. I don't think we had anyone else with us, but I might be forgetting. If I am, I feel so bad. But and then we sat and chilled with drinks for a bit, and Peach made sure I was well lubricated for the rest of the night. That sounds worse than I meant it to. He refers to drinking just enough to like take the edge off as lubricated. That is what I meant, nothing else. If you go and stand on your own, you're an antisocial outcast. If you stand outside smoking, you're a fucking philosopher. Yeah. It was, no, it was all that you mentioned. Okay, cool. I was worried I'd forgotten someone. But But yeah, then we all sat in the lobby drinking, and there was definitely a sign there that said "Don't drink in the lobby," but they still allowed us to drink in the lobby. We had more people show up afterwards, though. A Mustang. I thought it was a bike. Hot and banana bags. Oh yeah, Studio turned up. Yeah. James showed up. Studio J7. He chilled with us for a bit. We had Ray. I can't remember what her actual like username is. Spaceship something on Instagram. Who's a northern couple were. So this is the problem with brain fog. It's like the information is there, but the search engine is shit. I'm using I'm not even using like Bing. I'm using like Ask Jeeves, and it's just going. I got nothing for you, Chief. Northern couple. No, I'm just racking my brain here and I'm getting nothing. I'm getting nothing. Thing is, we didn't really do photos once we were in there drinking, and that's probably because we didn't also want to show people like how many drinks were on the table. Peachy posed well for our selfie together. Yeah, I mean the the fucking look that he gives. He has two. Right, Peach has. Okay, 3. I'll say he can smile normally sometimes, but generally he'll go for one of 2 poses, and it's usually like sex face, and then the second one is like usually just like really goofy, and those are his go-to. And then if you're lucky, you might get a smile as well. I think I got all 3 of those in my selfies with him before we went. It was August, wasn't it? Yeah. Nope, July. PeachCon was August, sorry. So you'll get goofy ones. Get a genuine smile sometimes. Or he will pull some kind of a face. I'm here just lurking. I can't log on the PC. Okie dokie, you're fine. Plus I left about 9ish. True. I think we stayed there till nearly midnight. Still wish I'd popped over given I was in Spondon. Oh, for PeachCon? Yeah. That was August, but for GriffCon that's Harlow. Yeah, technically I was allowed to invite guests, so if I'd known you were in Spondon, I would have invited you. Being staff means that I'm allowed to like kind of throw people in occasionally. Maybe I'll make it to GriffCon next year, who knows? Yeah. I hope so. GriffCon is quite fun, although there's some improvements need to be made for next year. It was better than last year, but there's still some stuff. But yeah. So my group photos at the end are not great because like I struggle to stay in frame because my arms aren't long enough. So it's a terrible selfie. And it gives me 3 chins. But I managed to get a photo with the girls literally before we got back in the car. Because I'm terrible. Like, we were literally packing the shit into the car and went, shit, we haven't taken any photos. And everyone's like, right, quick, everyone bunch in, bunch in. I was Louise's +1 if anyone challenged me for being in the green room with them. We didn't have a cover story for me in the green room. It was just, I think I was allowed in there for being a platinum guest, but like benefits of who you're friends with, I guess. Like, just they didn't question anything. I was joined at the hip to Peach and Louise anyway, so they wouldn't say anything because then they would have to say it in front of them, and yeah. I'm glad all these lovely WeCons go on. I love the coverage. It's just a pain in the hoop to get from here in Newcastle. Yeah. GriffCon is okay because it's like 40 minutes away. But like I still booked the hotel for like Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, and I was there Thursday. Well, I was there Thursday evening for the VIP red carpet event, which it was a good event. It was lovely. I was incredibly nervous. I didn't know anyone aside from like, I knew Ravens, I knew Brendan, I knew Jemadar. I knew Ray and Gage like passing, but I didn't know their faces. So that was, it's always the worst when you go somewhere and you don't know, like, you can't go, that's that person that I know. Especially over text, you can't even recognize a voice. So yeah. And thankfully, like, I went out to try and get signal. I texted my mom to say, yeah, I'm ready to like go because it was just finished. And I came back inside and Ray ran up to me and she's like, are you Ruby? I was like, yes. She's like, oh, it is you. We were trying to find you to talk to you. I was like, I'm sorry, I went outside to call. Yeah, I'm so glad she spoke first because I fucking wouldn't have. Yeah, it was scary. I got there late as well. Not just because I'm late as a person, but it's also because I was like having a bit of a meltdown that day. I wasn't really planning for the red carpet event. It was something that was after I'd already booked the hotel. And I booked the hotel from the Thursday night with my natural lateness in mind, so that I couldn't be late because I would be there the night before and then the convention is 10 a.m. the next morning. So it's 5 minutes away. There is no possible way that I could be late. And then they sprung an event on me. So yeah. I'll let you know if I'm in Spondon if PeachCon happens again. It will happen again. We're already planning it. Don't worry. We're already planning it. There's so many things that went well that we loved, and there's so many things that we'd love to improve. And it's already going. And there is also there is minor planning for RubyCon later, because it's not just some of you that's insisting on a RubyCon now. Peach is as well, because I staffed his, so he wants to staff mine. Although having a friend that's much more well known than you for that kind of thing actually is also sort of a problem, because people will come for them and not for you. So maybe I'll have to make that a PeachCon as a like kind of thing where it's members only. So you know the Patreon and the website members. I guess the Ko-Fi ones when I sort that out. Peach just wants an excuse for party, I feel. Yeah, I mean, he was shitting bricks at first for PeachCon. Like, the hyperness and everything came from his nervousness, and then it kind of evened out. Crossing the Rubicon? Yeah, that's exactly how he put it. Gonna get to go to one next year, depending on where work takes me. Hopefully I'll be somewhere near them. I chat often with Annie, Peach, and Jordan Saucer online. It'd be cool to hang out. I still haven't talked to Jordan enough. I got nervous. Not because of his like popularity or anything. It's scary meeting new people. And it's gonna sound really dumb and kind of childish. I just want them to like me. So I don't want to fuck up talking to them. If you're not on the list, you're not coming. I mean, the details for PeachCon we shared via the Patreon. So, like, unless you were in there, you couldn't get the details, the address, etc. to get there. Because the details were not posted publicly. And that was kind of what we used for the list. Because people could bring a couple of guests if they wanted to. But, like, it was more, you know, if you're a patron, we're not expecting you to sign up your kid and your missus or something to the Patreon to come. You can just say, you know, I'm a patron, this is my family. You just can't go, okay, we're renting a minibus and this is me and my 9 busy mates. Basically, we were operating on a don't be a twat sort of kind of thing. Hey, GMO1, how are you doing? Doing well today myself, thank you. Just working on studying Necrons again. Jordan's bloody lovely. I may have been making some merch from. Oh, that's awesome. I might be having to sort out Peach's merch because my own merch website is actually kind of a beta test for that. So if that works well, I can sell his mugs on there for him as well. I should, you know, I need to text him in a second. Now, because I haven't checked in yet today. Peachy attracts certain kind of folks. Unlikely to be problematic people. True, true. They are generally very well behaved, including the troublemakers that give me lip on the Discord. Wound their neck in while they were there, and only one of them actually like outed themselves as who they were. I say the ones that give me lip, I'm being relatively jokey. Necrons are pretty cool. Do you play it or just paint? I do play as well, just not very well. I am 16, sorry, I'm 0 and 16 so far. Got to run off, I'll be back. I'll try to get back to you soon. Okay, Lee, take care, sweetie. But yeah, generally, Peach's lot are, you know, they're a good lot. It's very easy to manage his Discord server for him because everyone is very well behaved. I have only had to deal with one incident that was serious enough that like a warning was issued. Although I don't know if that person knows that there's a warning issued because they did also stomp out in like protest. So, but you know, we're very chill in both my server and Peach's server. But if a mod tells you something, that word is law. Those rules are there for a reason. Everyone is very well behaved, unlike Ruby's Discord. Well, I mean, generally speaking, we don't have people. I don't want to say thirsting, but like Peach doesn't tend to get that side of it. You should have pointed at him and said, quickly, take his kneecaps. I was so busy at PeachCon anyway because I was teaching the entire day, which I'm so thankful for Louise to, like she gave me a mini interview. She hyped me up. She wrote my freaking, like, what's it called? My, she wrote my itinerary for me. She created time slots for when I was teaching. And she went round and she like asked people, hey, my friend Ruby over there is a really good painter. Would you like to take class from her and stuff? And I was like, I just wanted to hide behind the desk, but I love her for it. That was after we caused trouble for Annie and Becker at M&S Foods. Which we're still laughing about. I am a crap player, but I don't have to be good at your hobbies, thank goodness. Yeah, See, I have no interest in being a player that wins every time. I have a interest in being a fun person to play a game with. I will laugh with you as you blow up my tanks, especially if it happens to roll on a 6 and explode and destroy my squad that's right next to it. That's funny as hell. When I'm rolling hazard tests, I am hoping for a 1 just as much as you are, because it makes for a fun game. It makes for cinematic time, and that's really fun. I would take being a fun person to play a game with over winning games every time. Also, nice that your tattoo healed nicely after being punched in it all day after what you got. Yeah. Yeah, it's healing quite nicely. It's scabbing a little bit in the darker areas, but it's so you can see like a little bit scabbing there, some there, a little bit. Basically on the shading, but it's healing nicely. It got stuck to my pillow, not last night, the night before though. Love your face. What, like in general, or do you mean did I pull a face? Peachy just wants an excuse to dress as a commissar. I will consider that. I will consider like staff have to be cosplaying from my convention. But he wouldn't take much, honestly. I'll just send him around the convention with a foam bolt pistol, yelling at people, thin your paints or I'll thin your ranks. You and Louise are a right pair of troublemakers. Yeah, I don't think we're allowed to go anywhere alone together anymore after what happened last time. Subscribed? Oh, thank you so much. For those that don't know, prior to PeachCon, me and Louise went into an M&S Foods, which apparently opened at 9:30 in the morning, but due to Sunday trading rules, they couldn't sell anything until 10 a.m. But we didn't realize that, so we did our shopping quickly. We got snacks, etc. We got drinks. We got a meal deal each, that kind of thing. Went to the tills and we're like, scan. Why is it not working? Is yours working? Mine's not working. We were there for a good couple minutes, and then a member of staff came over and went, "Yeah, we can't sell anything before 10. Sorry." Like, okay, guess we'll wander around the store, and we started like critiquing their displays and stuff. And then we got to the point where we were texting Becca and Annie, who were still in the car. Basically, we're like, shit, we should tell them we're going to be a few minutes because it's like 10 more minutes before we can actually buy anything. And so Louise did that thing where like you start talking out loud while you're texting. She's like, they won't sell to us. They're being homophobic. And I was like, no, you can't say that because there's a member of staff literally in arm's reach of us. I'm like, can't say that. She's like, I'm sorry. And then Becca sent me a message saying, hurry up, slowpokes. So I sent that one back saying, they won't sell us things. They're being homophobic. And Becca and Annie were about to storm the freaking M&S Foods. Because they thought we were being serious. They thought we were genuinely like being harassed. So they were going to come in and like fight for us. And yeah, we're not allowed to be alone anymore. Oh, we were cracking up for hours at that. I was so nervous about PeachCon that completely took the edge. Also, Louise will be, she's offered to do the photography for our engagement photos, so that's cool. Yeah, you two are no longer allowed alone. Louise as a sister of Battle again. Yeah, I need to get mine done. I just popped in here randomly and I've clicked who you are in relation to Peachy's PeachCon video. Fab, he sang your praises. Thank you, Jez. Yeah, he was very sweet in the video. I run his Discord for him and I'm the unofficial PA, personal assistant. But up until PeachCon, he was also under strict instructions not to advertise me or try and like shout me out or anything, because I wanted to at least hit my first 1,000 subscribers on YouTube on my own merits and not because I have a friend that's very well known. You little chaos creatures, yeah. Yeah, it was a day. It was fun. Good thing you and Louise are both lovable little rogues. We get away with things. She is very much, because I said my hair is too bright. This was brighter than I wanted to go, because this is vibrant. You can see the tattoo and how bright that is compared to the red. And she is firmly in the camp of she doesn't want me to redye it. I need to start getting into foam craft so I can do Sister of Battlecross chain. Yeah. I have it here. Oh god, that leg is dead. Oh, there it is. By the way, folks, Zan made me make something out of foam years ago because I had a stack of foam tiles. Welcome! I never actually did the front bit, but let me. I was holding with magnets. It was just. This is completely. Oh shit! Sorry. This is completely eyeballed. It's missing a couple bits, but yeah, just. Maybe I should finish that off at some point, huh? Just needs like 2 bottle caps. Thingy on there. It's nice and well, it's actually a really good size because I did it to my hand size. Should probably finish it off. It's so much work. Yeah. You want to do a Sister of Battle? They are fun. That looks pretty ace, to be honest. Basically that. Yeah, I eyeballed everything. I drew it on paper for my plans, and thin your paints are all thin your ranks. Yeah, I should probably do it. But it was a good fun one. It's really comfy. I'm not gonna lie. And this is contact cement and EVA foam. It's just layered because I didn't want to make myself a box and then have to actually give it structure, so I just like magnets in there, magnets in the bottom. Should have been stronger magnets, honestly. It's awesome. Cobalt Oddly. I make costumes for film and TV as a leatherworker for a living. That's awesome. I also like leather. I really want to print, paint, and build one working chainsaw, but yes, I'm right there with you. I've got the file saved already. That's what I was looking for.
Go to Horny Jail.
Bro, what the fuck is that?
Horny Jail. Partners.
Okay, see, that's being used as intended. Thank you, Rach. Oh, alright, 1 second. Let me find the other one. I was like, I have no idea what that one was. Is it this last one? No, it's not. Where the fuck have I put it? Steel Wool. Where's the cosplay from? Like, it's actually around here somewhere. What did I do with it? Where are you? It's over here. Go? Question mark? No, not there. Where the fuck did I put it? That's not a good thing to misplace. It's a whole ass power sword. I don't know where I've put that. It's a cardboard box that has all the parts for a 6-foot-long power sword, because it's like it's a carbonite greatsword. You like it for other reasons, you horny gremlin? I mean, right, I have an out with this one. Ah, sorry, extra long hair. I have an out. I'm a motorcyclist. I have to wear leather. I've done a fair bit of that kind of leather work too. Oh, yeah, figures. But no, actually, the one thing I'd be really interested in getting from a leather worker would be a collar, because like, much as I like my collar with the little ring, that's Rebecca. I would like one that just has a nice big buckle at the front. Have you seen the working chainsaw? The guy has a working chain axe now. Yes. I would like to just have a variety of props around, because I have my bow in the room, I have Tyrael's sword, I have various other things. I'll finish that one. I've got part of a bolt pistol as well. But, oh, would it be there? God damn it, not there either. I genuinely don't know where the fuck I... Oh, I know where it is. I can see it. Ow, that's a printer. Oh, that hurt my knee. Found you, you fucker. Oh, sorry, I just smashed my knee on an Ender 3. Oh, I took skin off. Ouch. Oh. Oh. Here's the bottom part of the it's not together yet, but it's because these rods that I ordered, the carbon fiber rods, that's the size they came in. I was expecting another 0 on the measurement. Oh shit. There's 1. There's 2. Good, that's 1 half that way. There. There. So yeah, got these 4 bits go together. We have our cross guard. It's gonna take a lot of work, but I hold these together properly at this point. Yeah. This is not easy to hold together, by the way. I could probably like try and hold this together with tape or something, maybe. But why am I available? Yes, I do. It's in the drawer right next to them. Okay. I don't know what just fell, but something fell. Tape drawer? No, next one. Tape drawer? Yes. Painter's tape. God save. Painter's. Go from that way. Of course, that didn't stick together properly. Thank you. It took a little bit to print, but kind of worth it, you know? But it's something I've had this to one side for like 3-4 months now, and yeah, because I started it back in like April, May. No, yeah, so like 5 months now. And I was like, I can't. I fell into content creator habits with I can't do anything with this because I need to film it. But filming means a lot of effort for like setting stuff up and whatnot. So you then go, well, I don't have time to film it right now, so I can't do anything. And it's one of the biggest problems as a content creator where like everything is content. Which also means we don't get to enjoy a lot of stuff because of it. But it's self-inflicted, honestly. Our own goddamn fault. Oh, okay, this way? Close enough. Is that a spammer? I think it's spammer. Oh no, okay, Ultimod hasn't detected anything, so, ZTQ, if you're a real person, thank you very much for the follow. If you're not a real person, go away, I don't like bots. Worked in IT, I hated bots then, I hate them now. It's also part of the reason I refuse to use bots at the moment on Peach's Discord. I do everything manually. There's some stuff I want to set up, but I hate automation for certain like social tasks, just because I can't rely on it, or at least I don't feel like I can rely on it. This is a lot of effort for what I'm doing here. I wanted to at least get just the hilt together to show you. So I wanted this to be, it was originally kind of scaled to be a power sword, so the blade was only like the length of my torso, and I was like, this has got a big ass handle and everything. Calibanite greatsword. So that's just the hilt with the columns and the crossguard. It's technically not all of it either. You've got the first bit that goes into the fuller. Yeah, that's right, I know swords. And how to swing them. Oh, that was not really enough material there, but okay. Yeah, that bit doesn't really work there, so I guess edges, maybe? So yeah, the problem is this is also not very well cleaned up right now, so doesn't work the best. And also nails make this incredibly hard. That's so ridiculously awesome. Is it the Ricasso? No, this one is it's just called Angel Sword on Pulse 3D. It's a lot better than I expected it to be, honestly. I wasn't necessarily expecting anything bad, but this was either free or I did not pay very much for this. But I have a love of swords, so I would really like plenty of them to be like on my wall and stuff. I've got some favorites that I want up there. Like for anyone that plays World of Warcraft, I would like Grand Marshal's Claymore from the level 60 PvP gear, because like it's not even a sword; it's just a giant like hunk of metal essentially. Big Berserk vibes. It's just a big slab of dull iron. It's not really, but you know. And it's just, I don't know, there's something about a sword the size of a surfboard. Like, it's not the blade's edge that cuts you in half, it's the 120 pounds behind it that does it to you. So, there you go. There's the first bit of the fuller. And then there's a bunch of, like, bits to go on there. But, honestly, I would love this. And also, for those that were here, Zan has clipped it, so I can't get away with not doing it. this cosplay that I'm gonna do, based on the female version of the lion, look at her sword. And then look at this. Here, I'll even put it at the same angle. That is so similar. So, this might be the sword that I end up using for her. Zan, if you're in the stream, I'm willing to bet you're happy at this. No, I like having my face cam over this side because I can have stuff open here. I believe if I put the other one on, I think that shows her sword better. Let's just set the view to large so that I can see the zoomed out version because it's hard to search otherwise. So I'm scanning visually here. Scanning visually and not seeing shit. So before that. Where is it gone? Like, this is very limited in like what's in here, so it shouldn't be possible for it to disappear. What the fuck? What was this file called? Oh, per snapshot. Okay. Error work, distract me from the incompetence, please. Sword. How's that? You're not beating the Dommy Mommy allegations now. How is... What have I done that's Dommy or Mommy? I haven't done anything. Other than mothering you, what have I done? There it is. There's another shot of her sword, which I think... Wearing a lioness cosplay, she doesn't necessarily have to be Dommy. This way. Okay. Trying to match the angle on the screen and I'm not doing a very good job. There we go. Fuck it, we'll go with that. So yeah, it's not necessarily exactly the same, but it's pretty fucking close. Question is, will I do a second one? The likelihood of me doing a second one is not necessarily there. I am more likely to do a like a different one of his swords. So I might do the original lion sword, I might do fealty, I'm not sure. She's definitely EP, asleep from the rock for 9,000 years, yeah. Also run an advert, so the next 2 minutes I'm not going to be doing anything, I'm just gonna... Not that I've been doing anything recently, so... I will just place that gently in there with a handle like that, so I can quickly reconstruct that at any time I want, and I can show people. So yeah, typically, lately, I've been doing a thing where every hour we do a 3-minute break. That's for the adverts. So that you don't miss anything, I will just sit here and chat. I encourage you to get a drink, go to the bathroom, stand up, stretch. It's pretty much the same. Yeah, it's like near as damn it. If it wasn't for the little winged bit, like going up the fuller, it would be fine. Necron progress this stream? Shush. Shush, shush rage. I'm not going to touch it for 2 minutes because of this, but yeah. Then I'll get to work. Okay, I'll get to work, I will do work. But yes, Zan, I already promised last stream, and Zan clipped it as well. I will do a lioness cosplay. I don't know if it will be accurate height. I don't know if I will just scale her down to human proportions. If we do, I'm very tempted to add a degree of mobility into it so that I can fully move while active. Because if I can make that prop, like I'm gonna put a carbon fiber rod down the middle, and I'm melting all the parts together. So if I can if I can get that to be a 100% solid prop, and I can get the mobility in my waist, my knees, my ankles, and my underarms for the cosplay, I will be able to do full sword kata in that, which means I will also, like, if that's the case, I will scale the cosplay down. I won't make a big one, because then I can move at speed. And although I'm not going to be sparring in a cosplay, like, it would make for some good footage. I haven't done sword stuff in forever, so I would love to. There's a cute little salamander scout with the same artistry that I would love to cosplay. She's so cute and smug. Is that the... Oh, was that one of the... What do they call... You know what, I'm not going to reach over there from a keyboard. I'm going to open the on-screen keyboard. Oh, hang on. I've got their name on... Not that one. This one? C... Oh no, not that one. CNB... Wait, oh, is that the right one? There we go. Media tab. I love the version of the Death Watch as well. Yeah, that's them. Yeah, I'll find the picture and then I'll put it up. Oh no, they've not put that on their new account yet. They haven't put that one on their new account yet, so Danny. That's a shame. Sad note. I do like their fucking ads. I'm sorry. Oh, right. I wasn't during an ad. It was ad coming up in 2 minutes. God damn it. I keep misreading that. Yeah, I can't find them. If I search their name on Google, I might be able to find it. This is the old stuff on here as well, then. No. I got that and then let's church. Okay, found it. Good costume shouldn't stop movement more than a small amount. With good work mantra, if you can't fight in it, it's not safe to be on set as you can't do stunts in it. That's true. Although obviously I wouldn't be doing this necessarily for anything to do with like commercial filming necessarily. Like it would just be like, can I look good on... Yeah, he got hacked and had to start over. Yeah, I couldn't remember like what his old username was. So here is the one. So hang on, let's blow this up nice and big. You know what, I want my face to be seen. Thank you very much. Let's just put it down here. There you go. Still see me. So Blood Angels, Death Company. We've got White Scars. We've got Ravenwing. The smug Space Wolf one made me laugh. Got Iron Hands. You mean this one for the salamander? I think you'd really like it if someone cosplayed that. I would do the Dark Angel one. It's cute. We've got the Imperial Fist one and the Ultramarine one. Just really cute ones, honestly. But yeah, I wouldn't be doing this for like a production or anything, Jazz. It would just be like a, you know, rather than just posing in 3 different kind of looks on like at a convention, I would like have some motion stuff as well. I would also like to do this one potentially as well. Come on, show up. Show up, please. Okay, fine, I'll just use the camera then. Nope, this one. I'd like to do this one, the Custody, as well. Me and the gals cosplaying as Space Marine Scouts. Yeah, could you imagine doing that as a group cosplay? You're doing the Salamander one without needing to change your skin tone, just rock it. Yeah, 100%. I would discourage anyone from changing their skin tone to do a Salamander, because that's just that's stepping into territories we don't want to get to. I'll double check that. I bet I can do it now. Nope, still can't. Okay. But yeah, I would not do that. There was a lot of pretty good ones that they had done, and well worth some of them for cosplay. They did also do just the Lion as well. The Iron Hand Scout look was good. Yeah, I agree. In a second, I got another one here. Fortunately, having to steal it from Pinterest of all places. The home of AI art. They did this one as like a show that they're not just like a feminizing kind of artist. I'm pretty sure they also did a version of that was the female one as well, though. But yeah, awesome style, loved their stuff. Definitely doing the Lioness cosplay. But I will probably also do the Dark Angels one from that group one as well. So that one just there. Like, where's my camera? That one there. Also doesn't have two femme versions. I don't like one of them. Oh, Dawn. Yeah, Dawn's femme one reminded me of... Oh, I cannot think of who it was. But yeah. See, if I'd stayed blonde, the Sanguinius one would have worked as well. But I will probably, because I don't want to deal with wigs, I will probably just bleach my hair blonde again for doing the Lion. Dawn, there had the brick wall Dawn one, and then there's the bad one. Oh yeah, yeah, I know which bad one you mean now, and yeah, they did a good job of Shadow Sun as well. That was cool. Right, so adverts are over. Tape is away, back in its place in the drawer. Knife held. This one was done. You know, I'm completely broken by old adverts from the 2000s because every time I list off things like that, my brain for the last part always says Hotel Trivago. I'm being a good girl now and I'm working. Although the funny thing is, every time I work, the viewer number, I don't actively watch the viewers, but the viewer number drops by a few. And then whenever I'm just like talking about shit and not working, it goes up. So maybe I should be a just chatting streamer, who knows. I'm definitely naturally too grotty for a Marine. I'd definitely be more suited to a Chaos Noob Cultist Cannon Fodder number 23,076. That's fair. I'm gonna do a Battle Sister as well. Folks love to waffle. It's true, it's true. Sometimes I just can't shut up. Hello, Sarah. How are you doing? Although other times I then just stop talking and then yeah, I find it hard to start again because autism. Because obviously this is not how I naturally am. This is all masking. I am basically I have two states. I'm basically mute, or I have like verbal diarrhea and I will not shut up. And it depends on how comfortable with someone I am. Around certain friends, I am incredibly chaotic because I'm also hyperactive as hell. But I suppress it, which is why I have a shake. I have tremor. What's up, dude? I don't know, dude. What's up? Hello. What's that? Is that Marquis Charlemagne? Hi. How are you doing? I prefer a dudette though. Waffles are tasty? Yes, waffles are tasty. Okay, waffles. Syrup, sugar, chocolate sauce. What are we putting on it? Sliced bananas. What are we sticking on our waffles? Pretty neat actually, just came home and started scrolling. Oh, cool. How challenging is it to build / paint under the camera, and how tricky is the setup? So, I have a light just here. It's about my arm length away from me. When I'm painting, it's obviously a lot closer. When I'm painting and I'm like really looking close, there is quite often a thing where the light will be further away like here, and I will like rest my forehead against it. It's not good, you overheat really fast. I have a tripod just here. Tripod? Yeah, I have a tripod mount just here. I have my camera here. Fuck me, that's hot right now. That's pointing in from this direction, although if I'm filming for a tutorial for my videos, I go like over the top and it will like show it much more detailed. Let's see. Oh, I haven't got the other light on. Yeah, where is it? Oh, sorry, it's hard to bend down in a corset. Secondary light. This one should have been up earlier. I put this one over on the desk over here. And it's not going to be very noticeable at first, but if you watch the face cam, it gives just a little bit of color to me, which is kind of the problem. I has returned it. Hello, Lee. Hello. Tomato sauce as a general rule with my Are you talking potato waffles, or are you just weird? Never force it when in a corset. God, that's a good rule. What is the build going to come out looking like? I mean, these are what they normally look like. I'm just cleaning up the lines that go down the centers of all the bits, making sure it's all nice and neat. And then, you know, they might look something like that later, where they're metallic. These ones will be white. These ones will all be white. Are you drying out? Okay, I think it's goo time because my tattoo's drying out. Yes and yes. Oh god, you are weird then. Okay. How challenging is it to do it on stream? Easy. Doing it on stream is easy just for the fact that if you can't see what I'm doing for 2 seconds, I honestly don't care anymore. That sounds bad, I know, but you will see it again in 2 seconds. Whereas for videos, it's an absolute, like, I need to have it all at the perfect angle. I'm very meticulous about it. I'm very careful about forced focus and everything to make sure that it is always exactly where I need it to be. If I move around too much on the footage, when it comes to the actual video, because I film slightly zoomed out, I will zoom in slightly, like maybe 20%, and then I will manually go through all of the clips, and I will center them again So even though throughout the process I've been going, you know, across the screen like this while doing it, what you see is me painting in virtually the same bit for the entirety of the video. So it takes a lot of work, I'm not gonna lie. Getting all lubed up, well, I'm getting moist. I hate that word. I want my tattoo to look nice and not crack up and everything, so just making sure this is all thoroughly nice and lubricated, I guess. Anyone that hasn't seen it yet, I got a tattoo on Thursday. It's really cool. I love it. Sorry, I don't think I my question clear enough. I didn't recognize the unit. Oh yeah, these are immortals, yeah. For this commission, it is 1,000 and something points. There was a cryptech added on the end, which is why it's the something. It was meant to be 1,000. They're subbing something out and putting the cryptech in. It is a Canoptech Reanimator, an Immortal, a Cryptech, 2 Plasmancers, I think I said Canoptech Reanimator already, but I haven't. One of those. 20 Immortals, 6... Sorry, I have brain fog from one of my disabilities. Tomb Blades, 6 Tomb Blades, 6 Canoptech Wraiths. So yeah, that's 1,000 points. Grease the piece, 100%. I don't understand why the people dislike the word moist. I dislike the word moist because ADHD can affect your memory in terms of like not your actual memory, but like how you access your memory. If that makes sense. And mine is very heavily based in word association, which means like basically I have a very busted search engine going on in my head. And when I hear the word moist, my brain flicks up the picture of a beam of Betty White scrunching up her face that was titled, "I'm moister than an oyster." Now, as a lesbian, that one puts me off my dinner. You can decide what the dinner is. Sounds like a lot of work. Yeah. What's the thingamajig on the right? On the right. Oh, yeah, so these ones are... Got the wraiths here. And we have an Optech doodad over here as well. The wonderful word, yeah. It's a common word to disassociate with. Sorry, to dislike the word, yeah. It's the voiced. Shut up. Shut up. But yeah, so that's kind of like what it is like under camera. Sometimes, you know what the trickiest bit actually is to making content? Starting. Because, for example, I got one right here, I believe I have. Looking for the one that is actually... Yeah, there we go. Combat Patrol Issue 1. I need to open this. I need to review the book. I need to, or magazine. I need to build the 2 models, convert this one, show me building it, show me painting it. Then it's got the playmat, it's got the dice, and it has a mission pack in the back, which is essentially, because you only have 2 models at this point, it is, you stand them both in the middle and you beat the shit out of each other. And that is your mission for the first one. Video for that one, and now I have what, 3, 4, and 5. So I've got 5 issues ready to go. I need to do 5 of them at the moment, and it's a little bit of pressure because I mentioned it in a Instagram story, and Hachette Partworks got in my DMs and were like, "Thanks, we're really looking forward to seeing it." I'm like, shit. At that point, I was motivated. Now I'm terrified. I have a video I need to do for Infinity because Corvus Belly sent me some Infinity models. I still need to do my Warcrow painting video, which I should have done 2 months ago. I have a collaboration with Lizard of Doom that I need to finish filming. Thank you, Zam, for the bonk. Is that you trying to reset me before I spiral? I'm not spiraling, I promise. And fucking all sorts. I've got the 3 videos for Space Marine 2 I need to do. I've got the Titus conversion video I want to do. I have my paint guides to do. I have 2 more that I need voicing right now. It's a lot of work. most difficult bit though is not the work itself, it's starting. Or at least with ADHD and neurodivergence in general. Like, it feels a little bit dumb because I preach the hardest part of the hobby, like doing the actual hobby, is picking up your brush and just after you've got the first few strokes on, shut up. After you've got the first few strokes of the brush on, then you kind of just snowball. And you know, if you say to yourself, I will paint for 3 minutes, just 3 minutes every day, you will paint for longer than 3 minutes. If you're having a rough day, you might just paint for the 3 minutes. But generally speaking, you didn't have to say a thing. I can see how your brain works, Lee. Generally speaking, if you just paint for 3 minutes, you can snowball from that. I've had cases where like I was going to paint for this like 5 minutes, and then 8.5 hours later, after a hyper focus, because the tunes were popping and I had caffeine and I had a snack and nothing else to distract me, you just go with it. I painted so much. So sometimes just starting is the hard bit. Just getting some base colors can give the happy feels and you need to carry on. Exactly. If you've got, say you've got a squad of, I'm gonna say Space Marine, sorry. If you've got a squad of intercessors and they are just bare plastic, unmotivated, you should leave primer to dry overnight, by the way. Even though you can do it within the hour, like that's it dried, it's not it cured. So the best thing to do is leave it overnight, technically 24 hours, but you know, prime as often as you can when you can. If you use rattle cans, wait for there to be good weather, build models, save up like a stack of models, and then wait for the good weather, prime everything you can during that time. Make sure that nothing is going to be touching each other, like wherever you're going to be drying it. Stick it in a tray or something. Let it air. Do not put it in an airtight container because the fumes will build up and also it will affect the cure slightly. Put it preferably not in your room and also not in sunlight to just cure off. And then just keep like sections, if you've got the room of course, keep sections where, you know, these ones are primed, these ones are ready for base coat because they're primed, these ones need priming, you know, these ones could do with their washes, etc. And being able to just pick up a squad and go, okay, these all need the washes done, so you know, we'll null oil all the metal in the joints, we'll, because I'm a Dark Angels painter, say, okay, we'll stick up, I use blue, so we'll stick a Drakenhof Nightshade all over the green, and we'll stick some Carabum Crimson over the red, etc. Just do the wash on all 10 models, stick that to one side. That's one more bit of production you don't need to do. Production lineup. Running off to the gym, chat to you all later. Bye Rage, thank you for coming by. I do find projects where I already know the paint plans are a lot easier. Chaos Warriors and AOS, easy. Something with a color I'm not used to, 2 weeks to even start it. Yes, because you defeat yourself in your mind before you even try. Apparently I need to do some videos. This was brought up at PeachCon when I was teaching. Apparently my teaching is less about the actual paint and more about psychology and philosophy. So I guess I need to do a video on that and how, I guess that might have a little bit of a clickbaity title saying something along the lines of doing the worst thing you can do in painting. I built and prime a stack of minis ready for when I get the chance. Here's the thing, I'm also a fucking hypocrite. I paint my Dark Angels one at a time, start to finish. But when you see how they're painted anyway, like, there we go. Mine are overboard, and I am looking actively for ways to change my paint scheme at the moment, because whilst I'm very happy that all of my Dark Angels are painted to competition grade, I will still paint some to that degree, and I will like have that to one side, because going to a tournament with a like a competition grade painted set of models is an easy way to win the best in show. Even if I'm not going to win a single fucking game, I might win that. But it also means it takes me 6 hours, well, 4 to 6 hours per model, and I would love to get that down to 4 to 6 hours per squad. So I am testing concoctions, we'll call them, for various different greens and how they apply over things to see like what I can do to speed things up. I do enjoy the monthly models as one-off models. It's a nice break between the work units. Yeah, I agree. I very much agree. Having one-off models is fantastic, honestly. Which is why I do keep a bunch of models around my desk, so that if, you know, I just might want to paint some... Maybe I fancy painting red for a bit. And I was just like, okay, what red can I do? Okay, well, this model's red, or... You know, this one, its gun is red, so I'll just do that. This one was an experimentation in reds, because I wanted to see how bright can I get the red while still maintaining a smooth transition from the two colors. The answer is about that bright, which obviously it's kind of throwing off the camera. It's brighter than my hair, which if I... You see how much brighter than my hair that actually is? It's because it's fluorescent. I'm using fluorescent red in that. I only paint one model at a time. Yeah, like, it's a trade-off, because if you paint a single model at a time, you do get the happy vibes. Like, it gives you the dopamine up front kind of thing, because you've not had to paint 10 models and wait for that payoff. You've got it right there, first one. But sometimes a victory that can give you the dopamine you need to jump forward and finish something is just, this squad needs the reds on their guns doing, or the eye lenses on these 10 models need doing, or even, you know, these 3 models, these 5 models. It could be, I need to black rim the bases on this squad, or stick some texture paste down on them, or something like that. Take the little victories, because it will catapult you through to the big ones. That's the big takeaway from this, I guess. I've been prattling on for like 20 minutes now, I think. Sorry if that felt really preachy. It wasn't meant to be. It's just, I'm very passionate about that particular part of like the psychology of the hobby, just because it was only last year that I got over those issues. I still have some small issues to do with it, but it was something that I do not remember that Peach said to me last year that just flicked the switch in my brain, and I went from not painting models, like I would just not finish a model in 1 month and then I would move to a different model the next month because streaming, and I went from that to, I painted my first model start to finish for Dark Angels, 100% based, super extra based as well. The best one I'd painted up until that point ever. Won 2 different competitions, won my first competition obviously with it, and that was mental, and that was a huge change, and I would love for you all to get that as well. Drink the drink of the drink. I shall drink the drink of the drink. But yeah, so that's why I'm so passionate about it, because someone, like, he doesn't fucking remember what he said either, so I can't ask him for help with this. But he said something that set something off on my brain, and that allowed me to move forward from a roadblock that I've had for years. So if I could do that for at least one other person, I'd paid that forward. And I'm not looking to like release myself of a debt or anything. I want to continue to help more people do that, which is why I have the YouTube channel in the first place. And why virtually everything that's up there right now is about the hobby. It's not me. It's not things about me. It's not what I'm doing at the moment, etc. They will be coming, but the tutorials are the... Oh. Sorry, someone just went around the corner of my street on 2 wheels. But yeah, I want to do that for other people, which is also... If you've gotten to the very end of any of my videos, you may have heard the phrase, the magic you're looking for is in the work that you're avoiding. And I think that rings very true for an awful lot of us. And me especially, me very much. Which That's not just not just a phrase that I preach to everyone else. It's one that I have on my wall, so that it's visual for me. And every time I'm kind of in a slump, it's right there, looking me in the face, going, do some work. Technically, mine has a little addition to it. So I say, the magic that you're looking for is in the work that you're avoiding, and my outros. Mine says that, and then under the bottom, all in red caps in Sharpie, it says, do some fucking work. Because I am bad for that. I know that I have to be firmer with myself than I will be with my audience, because that is, the way of it. I'm obviously going to be a lot more gentle with other people. However, some friends I will be harsher with. I think I've been a little bit firmer with Zan when he's kind of spiraled as well. It happens to us all. Sometimes when we spiral, we need a hug, and sometimes we need a slap, and I've provided both for some people. I've given some one and some the other, but sometimes we all need a little slap to just like snap out of it. Don't actually slap your friends though, please. Especially don't slap your friends and then go, but this woman on the internet told me I could, because it would help you with your painting. Don't use me as your excuse to slap. Slap with consent. Consent is sexy. That didn't go the direction you thought it was going to go. Welcome to the show. This happens a lot. Cool, gotta go. Nice meeting you. Good folks, subscribe and all that. See you later. Thank you very much, Jez. If you want to, there's also a Discord. You can find all the links in the description of the video. Our website, rollontwixbite.com. Check it out. Thank you, Zan, although they're over on YouTube, so not as easy, but yeah, thank you for coming along. It's been lovely meeting you. Dommy Mummy Energy Rising. I can't tell which side of that you prefer, Captain, because you seem to enjoy the brat too. Also, I didn't respond to what you said earlier about just generally liking my face, which I realize might sound weird to other people, but yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. I don't much like my own face, so I appreciate that. I'm a Switch, fair enough. It's funny you saying all this as I've been sat here with nearly an hour painting the miniature of the month, regretting my diorama choice already. It happens. So, oh, that was just following me on Instagram. Oh, nice. Oh, those are cute little purses. Right, so I'm going to show this on stream. Some of Jez's work. Aren't those cute little dice bags? Our Discord is also called the dice bag. A swift spiritual kick to the head alters your reality forever. You're not wrong. But yeah, sometimes we just need a kick up the ass to like be told you're being dumb. Stop like doing this to yourself. Just do your shit. I'll be back in just 1 second, folks, because I need the bathroom. Just talk amongst yourselves. That's better. I've been eating to pieces like halfway through my speech, so... So now that she's gone, do we all agree to overthrow the government? All in favor say aye. Listen here, you little shit. Do not start rebellions on my stream. Oh, jeez. By the way, just because I haven't really got a shout out for this, but I do need to do it every so often, and I'm curious to, like, if people will actually be interested. I've got merch now, so check it out. You don't have to buy anything, but I've been greatly appreciated. There's also the ability to gift that to other people. You don't have to do that either, but again, someone would appreciate it. Sorry, Mom. Yeah, I forgive you. We've already had our first sale. It was for a tie-dye shirt, which was a really cool one. I still like the idea of I had for the broken brick wall. It's getting paint in the tiny gaps, so really. Yeah, the other reason that we're not getting a whole lot of work done on this is because this does not spark joy. I'm not a very big fan of building or cleaning Necrons, especially after doing nearly 4,000 points of them in one go. I still have a couple of bits that I have to 3D print for that one to like fix bits that were missing. Yeah, it's I'm not burned out on commissions necessarily. I'm burnt out on Necrons. I have a feeling that if this commission was Eldar or something, well, with Tyranids, I've got to love a Tyranid commission. I'm fucking good at doing Tyranids. But Tyranids are like my comfort paint models, I guess. They go together easy enough. If it's old Tyranids, go away. Like build them yourself. But new Tyranids go together real easy. They're fun kits. They're a joy to paint. I love painting them to all paint levels. Although display level Tyranids are tricky, I'm not gonna lie, because like there's only so much detail I can add. Does this mean the next commission won't be more Necrons? I need to eat, so I can't guarantee what it's gonna be. It will be whatever someone commissions next. These ones, the 3,700 points, is still being done in the background, so you're still gonna see Necrons for a while in the background anyway. Or there's a chance you won't see them on stream ever again, and I will just do them all off camera. But, you know, it varies. I was gonna say as long as they're Leviathan onwards. I mean, Leviathan's not bad. Leviathan's not bad. It's white armor. Well, it's a white model, sure, but like, it's not bad. Doing that to a lower paint standard would probably be easier than a higher paint standard. Just because Tyranids do not have the flat surface detail to make them interesting. There's texture I can add, but I also don't know what their exoskeleton is like made of. It's probably something tough, but it won't be as tough as the chitin on the back or the carapaces. So I don't know like what texture to give it. I've been picking the Tyranids up with Combat Patrol magazine thus far. It's been fun. Nice. Yeah, I think the Tyranids are very fun. I think the Combat Patrol for it is also great. Also, they're quite a low points cost per model, so like 1,000 points for Tyranids can be like pretty nuts. What was the list I brought to Mildicon last year? I hope I haven't deleted it. Oh no, I did. That's a shame. No, no. No, no. No. I don't have it. Oh well. But yeah, the shit, I took a non-emissary to a 1,000-point game. Took a non-emissary, a Neurotyrant, a Psychophage, 20, I want to say 20 Gargoyles, 10 Neurogaunts, 10 or 20 Termagants, I believe, a Biovore, a Pyrovore. Or I may have dropped the Pyrovore, I can't remember. I think that's about everything. I don't think maybe the Leapers as well. I may have taken 3 Von Ryan Leapers, but I'm not sure. Well then, we're gonna wait. I've been picking. I don't know. Read that one too. Looks like the bone protruding through the skin, judging by the artwork. I mean, to a degree, but like, are they entirely made of bone? Are they are Tyranids dry like bone, or are they moist? Oh, sorry. Adjusting myself in the damn corset. Oh. I guess it kind of doubles up, so I can't be too mad because now I'm also waist training while I'm streaming, so that's helpful. I want to get back down to that slutty college waist. It's a personal thing, don't worry, I'm not encouraging anything. Someone is burning cedar. Someone's burning cedar wood. Smells like someone's cooking mothballs or something. I think spiders don't like them as well, but I can't remember. I paint the bony parts as flesh with a nice look of shade or dark. Yeah, I kind of treat them the same as like xenomorphs, in that like they probably have like not necessarily like moist, but like slick skin. Does that make sense? Where it's like probably kind of, I guess, a kind of latexy, I guess, maybe? Like slightly rubbery. I guess that would be the best way to describe it. By the way, just because I have not been saying it for the last month, if anyone's interested in a commission project, please check out the details. There's details for low stream in both Twitch and YouTube. If it's YouTube, you might have to work for it a little bit because it'll be in the description, and they're trying to hide the description because they're mean. But oh god, Mike, hello. Mike Moans coming in with a raid with 68 viewers. Hello, Mike. How are you doing? Welcome in, raiders. Zan, if you're about, can we get a shout out for Mike, please? Otherwise, I will do it for myself. How are you doing? How was your stream? How did it go? What were you working on? Welcome in, everyone. My name is Ruby. I'm a commission painter and a competition painter. You can find my tutorials over on YouTube. I'm not going to bother plugging my Patreon and everything right now, but welcome in. How are you all doing? Did you oh, you did do the shout out. Thank you so much. If you haven't already, go and check out Mike Bones. He is also you're a commission maker as well. And also does fantastic work. We're up to 1,000 Sun Sorcerer today. Nice. Have you seen an uptick in 1,000 Suns requests because of Space Marine 2? Because I've seen like 6 new players that just got into the game because they played Space Marine 2 on their consoles. And I am so for that. 68 viewers and 1 streamer, 69 invaders. Nice. Nice. Yes, I hope you've all been having a wonderful day so far. Let me see if I missed anything through all the emote spamming and whatnot. Hard but wet, slick look. Yes, exactly, Captain Mannings. And sound more reptilian, less insect. Yeah. I think there's 2 ways to do Tyranids. I think you can kind of do them like insecty, where they're kind of dusty.
Blood for the bug, 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 blood for the bug.
You can kind of do them like kind of dusty, and it makes me think of like crickets, praying mantises. Praying mantises are a bit like shiny and glossy kind of look. But like I'm thinking like dried out husk kind of insecty, and then you've got the other side where you can make them quite reptilian-y, or you can make them xenomorphy, and I like those. I just acquired a Nid army. Current scheme in mind is black and green with Fallout glow effect. That sounds really cool. Now let me grab one of mine out of the cabinet. For anyone that's into the Combat Patrol magazine, I will be doing videos for all of those. Because Hachette's on my list now. Well, I'm on Hachette's list, so this is how I do my Tyranids. I started with High Fleet Gorgon at first, so green. Then I started to tint the green towards a blue, so it's kind of like, it's not quite hit jade yet. It's like a bright green, but leaning towards it. So then I changed the bone color to be a little bit more on the yellow side of things rather than like the white kind of bone-ish kind of color. So the top highlight goes up to, let me just fix this, sorry, it's bugging me. Sorry. There we go. So did the weapons in, it's a very specific color actually. It's Black Lotus from Vallejo Express colors, like their version of Contrast. It was such a nice color that I decided I was going to do that for everything. I've then color matched it with regular paints as well, so that I can blend it through this. And the rule for mine is anything sharp is this color. It's like, I see it like hardened, like blade-like carapace kind of thing, you know? Need to work on the mandible color. It's not quite the right pink for me. Yellow eyes, because it's nice and popping against the green. And I thought, what can I do to be more interesting? So I separated all the plates up with bright red. And this is not trying to camouflage. Yeah. The base is looking rather fancy. Thank you. I do all my bases like this because I'm very extra. Looks really nice. Will you add some gloss effect to the tentacles? Once I've finished the color on them, yeah. I'm looking to change the pink in these bits maybe, and maybe changing the mandible color. Once that's done, I'll gloss over them, yeah. But yes, my basing is a little over the top. If you would like an exercise on how extra I am, this is a good model for an example. This is my Outrider Sergeant. Let me just put this up. No, you know what? I can just decrease the light value. There you go. Over the top, more like under the mini. Dad joke. Ugh, that's so bad. So yeah, this is the first Outrider I finished. It's not done yet because I want to do plasma effects and stuff, but to really go onto the extraness as well, all of my Dark Angel models are sorry, I turned that off entirely. All of my Dark Angels models are non-metallic metals, and I don't use transfers, I freehand everything. So that's kind of what I do. My Dark Angels are based on Caliban, my Tyranids are based on a just generic jungle. So for Caliban, I go, right, because it's a death world, it doesn't have to, just because it's a jungle / forest world, it doesn't mean it has to look like Earth. It could be all sorts of colors. So they are, and they've got bioluminescent plants and everything in them. Because it's also a warp touch world anyway. The Tyranids are like a blue-green forest, whereas these ones are much more like diverse in the colors. I generally paint all of my Dark Angels to a competition level because I'm slightly gone in the mind. My bases are over the top, also no decals, I just freehand everything. There's another. So this one's still not done yet because the sword on the other arm is not done. I need to do some more work on the cloak. But this is a... Oh, I also convert everything. This is a Assault Intercessor Sergeant. It's a little extra for a sergeant, I know. This is the start of a regular Assault Intercessor. I switched this entire squad to power swords instead of there's some freehanding on there. Instead of being chainswords, I wanted to do it as all power swords. What else? Where are we at? You will do. Here is. So when is the 3D modeling arc? So all models are 100% custom. I haven't tried yet, but the only 3D models that I've actually made have been Dark Angels objective tokens and the medals for PeachCon. So hang on, let me fix this with the... Oh, that's too blurry. Come on, unblur. So this one is just, I think it was going to be a lieutenant or a captain. I adore your nails, thank you. I try to take care of them. They also kind of match my hair a bit now. Here's a Gravis captain with, this is the one from the 8th edition box. No 3D parts on this one. This is all 100% GW plastic, and also no green stuff or anything. This one won its first competition in GriffCon, July. First time I did brass NMM as well. And this is the last ones I'll show off. The cloak looks nice, thank you. I have a tutorial on cloaks if you would like to see it. It's over on my YouTube. Roll on to Explode. And my most popular video as well. So here's on the other side of the spectrum. This one is a model I converted a long while ago, but this one is another one, this time in the full, well, not fallen, but like the redeemed colors, because G Frankie, thank you very much for the follow. I really appreciate it. So I also spent time very carefully resculpting under the hood with a craft knife, or sorry, a scalpel. So it has like the look of a face under there, like the mass of it, but it does not have any details. And the inspiration for that was Tyrael from Diablo 3. Because you could always see that there was something under his hood, like when you got up shots of his hood, but you couldn't actually see his face. And I really loved that concept, and it was kind of menacing. So I kind of ran with that. And that's also why he's got kind of the executionary kind of pose. I shaved off the Imperialis because he would also be he would be from the time before everyone receives an Imperialis on their chest, so therefore he shouldn't have one. Feather Purity feels cool, thank you. Definitely kind of thing, you know. And then this was the one from last year, my first competition win. This was also the basis for all of the bases that I do now. I also included the Hexagrammaton from the original formation of the 6 wings of the Dark Angels. In this piece, he is part of the Fire Wing. So this is still a Dark Angels model, but it's got the Fire Wing emblem because he is one of the Moritats that would be part of the Dark Angels. So Moritats are usually, they're essentially slightly suicide-y kind of warriors that don't really care about their own health, essentially, and but they also tend to be incredibly skilled. So they're usually snipers or blade specialists, and what they would do is just drop 1 or 2 of those down and they would deal with the problem. Sharp looks so good, thank you. So yeah, I brought the Hexagrammaton formation forward into 40k as well, which I'm a very big fan of. So I will have Brain Command, as well as the Death Wing and the Raven Wing. I'll also have the Storm Wing and the Iron Wing and everything. So on my Dreadnoughts and some of my tanks, there will be Iron Wing symbols. There will be aircraft with the Fire Wing symbol, etc. And yeah, it's all of my Plasmary stuff. Generally, they all have a Storm Wing sigil as well. Now, technically speaking, each of those members did not show their seal during the Great Crusade because they were hidden amongst the ranks of the Dark Angels, and it was only when they were all called that they would then go and change their armor slightly. Like, they didn't have their emblems on that either. They just kind of essentially wore robes over their armor, and no one knew who they were except for each other. They were just kind of people that would vanish from squads, and then they would show up elsewhere with, you know, like, how would you put it? War crime weaponry, because they got all the fun toys, because the Dark Angels were the pattern that all of the legions were going to follow. And so they got everything. They were the specialists for everything, because they were also the beta testers. So they also have all the shit that they went, no, that's a little bit excessive. Which is why they have rad weapons, and they had psi bullets and everything. I believe it was one of the Lions books, possibly the one that was his like Primarch book, not Son of the Forest, the actual one that's like called the Lion. I'm pretty sure that's the one where it mentions like a lot of that. And there was essentially a heavy bolter that fired psi bullets that would just destroy demons, just, what was it? It just like deleted the soul essentially from things that it shot. So you didn't necessarily need to make a corpse, you just removed the person from the body. And there was like essentially a rad version of a plasma gun and all sorts. I don't know, but this model gives Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle vibes. Raphael? Yeah, in case it wasn't clear already, I'm a little bit Dark Angels obsessed. So if you want to see my descent into madness, making some over-the-top stuff, check out the YouTube channel if you could. I think we're taking a 3-minute break. I've been talking through this, so I have a rule on these streams. I don't do work during the advert, so no one misses anything. I will just talk your ears off the entire time I'm here. We found the sort of burning wood smell. It's all over the bases. Sorry, I know I was a bit behind on that, but I was rambling. Already subscribed? Fuck yeah. Appreciate it. For those that are new here, though, yeah, I stream on both YouTube and Twitch. It's currently Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and I put up a new what do you call it? A new stream schedule each week. Just there might be adjustments, but I'll be roughly the same time each week. Join the Discord if you would like constant updates about that kind of thing. There is a link below. Baz has joined the Discord as well. Thank you very much for joining the Discord. Zan, could you put up a Discord thing for me, please? Because I can't type while I'm here. Technically, there are 4 streams this week, not 3, because we hit our subscriber goals last month. We actually smashed through 3 of them, and I wasn't expecting that. But we will be doing a cosplay stream this weekend as well. One sec, Killing Nids. Oh, you're playing Space Marine? I'm so sorry. Appreciate it though. But yeah, we're doing a cosplay stream this weekend. There will be one, as long as everything goes right, we will have a cosplay stream this Saturday, next Saturday, and then Halloween. For this first one, it was voted Space Marine 1's campaign. And I am wearing a leather Umbreon dress, which should be arriving this week. The outfit was also provided by a community member. It was bought and suggested by Mitchell. And for other related content other than gaming, I will be doing cosplay streams in the future where I am making stuff. So this is the start of a Calibanite Greatsword, because I will be making the cosplay for... not that one. Oh no, please tell me I can find it again now. There you go. I will be cosplaying as the female version of the lion that someone made fan art for. So I'll be making that. Hence, I have sword being made. Which should also be fun because I want to include... Oops. I want to include a good amount of mobility in that costume because I'm also trained with swords. So I would also like to be able to do some sword kata in costume because that would also be really cool. Between training with swords and doing gymnastics, I should have the flexibility to be able to do something on camera that would look cool. Screenshot, well, sorry, clip this moment to pull me out in 2 years' time when it's a complete and utter failure because I have no flexibility left. And yeah, I think I said it before you lovely folks raided in, but I'll also be covering all of the Hachette Artworks videos as well, because they are doing the Combat Patrol. I love those ones. I've already subscribed to the previous 2. This time I'm doing YouTube, so I'd like to cover it all. Definitely not so I can just claim Warhammer as a work expense, because this is my full-time job. But it's not the reason. Actually, just because I feel bad that I'm making Zan do this, and I can cut that one, and then hang on, I've got on-screen keyboard. Where's the exclamation point? There it is. That's an X. Oh, sorry, I'm trying to type with a 3000 DPI mouse. Yay, right. So yeah, join the Discord if you would like to have a very chill, a very inclusive and very safe place to hobby. There are lots of lunatics in there. The Warhammer stuff is not the only stuff that's in there. We have tabletop RPGs, we have video gaming. There is likely to be a trading card one because I just got back from a convention on Saturday where I decided to buy 2 booster packs for a new card game that I haven't tried yet, which is Star Wars Unlimited. I bought 2 booster packs. They had 16 in each, so 32 cards. I got directed, I was like, over there, this person is doing tutorials, so I went and did that. It was a good game, it was fun. I went back, I bought 2 more booster packs. I won a raffle for a £30 voucher for the booth that was there, and now I have like a lot of cards. Because I went, well, fuck it, I'll just spend the entirety on booster packs. Like, I can pay attention now. Also, it's okay, Zen, I've just taken care of it because I felt bad. Yeah, we had a big raid-in, and, well, you were there, actually. So I just said Discord, but I've done the Discord because I put an on-screen... Words are tricky. A on-screen keyboard on so I could type with my mouse. Oh no, cards. Yes, cards. Sorry, I just Nova shelled the nids and they went boom. No, it's cool, it's cool. I didn't realize you were playing Space Marine, or I wouldn't have bothered you, I'm sorry. But yeah, for anyone that plays Magic, apparently it's kind of similar, but also not. But I liked how it played. It seemed fun. So I'm not going to do any content on it because my channel is for Warhammer. But by this Saturday, we do need to work out what the second channel is going to be called, because as a fallback I already have one for gaming stuff. Actually this weekend is so it's a Warhammer game, so it's actually okay, it can go on my main channel, but yeah, we need to figure out what the hell I'm calling my second channel for gaming and cosplay and stuff, because at the moment the other one is called Action Rue Play, because I am Ruby, otherwise known as Rue to some people who shorten it. Action Rue Play kind of sounds a little bit silly, so I don't know if I want to go with that. We've had a selection of names. Call it No Pants. Why No Pants? Is this because I only wear skirts? Is that what this is? Ruby Queen? Okay, I'm curious, why does everyone go to a royalty thing? I am not very royal. I mean, if I change my accent, I could be, but I guess, but... the first version of my accent when I changed it, because you're gay. I don't know how I feel about that. Alright, if you want to go there, call it Ruby Devourer then, because it'd be like a play on lesbians eat, so I don't know. I'm trying to scroll up in a conversation to see the suggested names that I got before. I think it's about these. Fuck me, I waffle a lot in conversations. That was tattoo talk. And somewhere up here. Here they are. So I got some suggestions that were like the Umbral Angel, because Umbreon is one of my favorites, and also Dark Angels. Read your podcast name, The Waffle. Oh. Yeah, but see, when I think waffle, my first thought is that song, do you like waffles? Yeah, I like waffles. Do you like pancakes? Yeah, I like pancakes. I don't remember who sings it, but I remember it. Has the tattoo been moistened? I can't do it too often. You're only supposed to do it a maximum of 4 times a day, it says. Where is it? These are not easy to open with my nails, by the way, because obviously, like, they're a ½ inch long. Okay. It has instructions on the inside here. It says, apply a thin layer over the tattoo 3 or 4 times per day. Do not over-apply. Keep away from eyes. Do not share with others to avoid cross-contamination. In case of eyes, rinse immediately and abundantly with water and consult a doctor. Oh. It's interesting ingredients. But no, the next time I'll moisten it will probably be, I think it's at the end of the stream in like 45 minutes, and I think that's about when I do it. Yeah, 45 minutes. Instructions, but fair. Anything else, I would normally do it, but because the results of the tattoo are based on how I treat it, I'm more cautious about it. You chose to have murder talons? Yes, I did. And I'd make that choice again every time. Look, these are great back scratchers, as well as everything else scratchers. So yeah, there was that. There was Gleaming Goth as well. I'm not terribly gothed up right now, aside from, like, if you're going to count the fact that I'm wearing like a bat kind of vibed dress. But also don't know that I'm necessarily gleaming, but if anyone has suggestions that's better than one of those or action rue play, then you know, let me know. I find usernames hard. I panicked when making. I wanted to try the game X Defiant on Ubisoft's launcher, and I panicked at the username bit, and I ended up going. Is that Durkry? Durkry5, thank you very much for the follow. How are you doing today? I panicked and I went with, is it Countess Carnage? It's so cringy, it's a 15-year-old name, but yeah. Gloomy Goth maybe? I'm not very gloomy though. I might yoink that name for myself if you don't grab it. You take it, darling, because I don't really want to be associated with being gloomy. I used to be gloomy, I would like to not be gloomy. I would like to be happy. I would like to... Happiness is infectious, and I would like to get you all with it. So yeah, feel free. I'm trying to avoid using the word gaming or cosplay in the name as well, because it's not necessarily for gaming or cosplay. It's for not Warhammer. You know? So I'm trying to be conscious of that, but it's... You know, I struggle with usernames so much. I also struggle with like character names in video games. Don't be mean to Pokemon Gloomy now. I mean, I will. I can, I will. Can't stop me. I don't know, usernames are so tricky. It's like playing a video game where you get to make your own character at the beginning. 3 hours into the game, I'm still in the character creator. There's probably a few of you in chat that are kind of like that as well, but yeah, it's a struggle, right? Like, It's another really good reason why I don't have pets or kids. I wouldn't know how to fucking name them. Like, what if you have a kid and then like a year later you're like, actually no, you're much more of an Emma than an Annie. I don't know. Like, I don't know, like, it's very permanent, you know? Technically I could change my gaming name and stuff. Honestly, Little Spark would be a good channel name. I'm not that little though. Like, I'm not that little. 5'7" isn't that little. Also, that's your nickname for me. I wouldn't want to use that. I did start one of the Shadowrun computer games, but never could decide on a character, so I never got past character gen. Yes, 100%. You are shorter than me, and I'm 171. I mean, I'm pretty sure I've remembered my actual height in centimeters. I'm pretty sure I'm like 169. Don't say anything, or 168. But yeah. I just stick with the same name and color scheme until a character or name gives me inspiration. Especially in booties. What do you mean, Captain Manning? You're small to me. Everyone's small to you, you tall motherfucker. Of course I'm small to you. You're 6'5". You're almost a foot taller than me. It's like going around in a Land Rover Discovery and going, haha, that car is smaller than me. Yeah, of course it is. You're in a Land Rover Discovery. Height, booties, make retail. Ah, okay. I mean, yeah, well, I think my boots had like 6 inches, the ones I wore when I went and picked Danny up. My big stumpers. They're not my tallest, but you know. They were the ones I was vibing, so those are the ones I wore. I wore those ones to the convention as well. I got some, like, I guess catcalls, question mark, for them. I don't know, they were kind of respectable, I think. I honestly don't know, because I don't understand what they were, like, meaning by it. Someone said, damn, those boots just aren't just for show. I don't know what that means. I don't understand, boys. I never had to. I'm for the girly pops, so I don't know. I don't know how boys work, or like, I don't know if that was a compliment. I don't know if that was negging. It was a kinky connotation. How is it? I don't understand it. So anyway, those are the boots I wore to the convention as well. Pleated miniskirt. I wore a black vest underneath, but then I had the branded Roll One to Explode crop top. You can get that on my my store now, by the way. I do sell it, although my one is a little bit unique compared to the one you can buy, just because for my one it also says my name across the back, because I work this, so yeah, this one was the one I wore. This one, but with my name across the back of it. Comes in 3 colors. Mine came in black. I don't think I could rock crop top. I mean, that's fair. I do have other shirts as well. So I've got crop tops. I've got tank tops. These are both for well, all of these clothes are for whatever gender you are, because there is no restriction on them. There are tank tops like this as well. These look really comfy. I need to get one for myself. There's a tie-dye shirt. This is what has already been sold. I think it was this one. Yes, it was this color. And that's in the reduce, reuse, recycle Tyranid style. The other colors are pretty cool too, though. Hey, look at that. That is so bright. I never would have thought to do tie-dye until it was suggested. The blue one is pretty. I kind of want that. But I'd also have to restitch it. We have some V-neck women's shirts, and we have some unisex shirts as well. These ones are good for all body types. They go up to a 5XL. So they do cost a little bit more if they're 5XL. They're normally £20, well, £19.50. The 5XL goes up to £25.81. The 4XL, £24.49. The 3XL, £22.93. 2XL, £21.37. XL and down is the same price. But fits women, fits men, fits those that are on the spectrum between or outside of. Works for all body types. There's also hoodies. They don't just come in that color, they're also other colors. Sweaters. Embroidered hats. If you would like a very memey purchase, how about the Tabletop Direct mug? It's a 20-ounce mug. It is the exact same one as the Sports Direct mug. Also, if I'm live, you're able to gift any of these to someone in the audience. Might even fit my fat ass. I mean, hang on, have I got the... I think I still have the card on here for... I do. Here you go. This is the sizing for the merch on the website. So the width for a 5XL is 32 inches. That is side to side. If you are 32 inches wide, then you'll be fine. That is for the width under the arms here. Ladies and those with boobage, you are obviously going to be keeping that measurement for the back half, but you are going to need to measure the front differently. But if you're buying the ones designed for those of us with boobs, those ones do fit a lot better. We have some glasses. These ones actually come with lids on top as well. Hasn't shown. There you go. Lid with straw. You get a metal straw with it and a little vacuum lid. There are travel mugs. These are 25 ounce. There's also a 40 ounce one, but I have not made it because 40 ounce felt really excessive. We have mugs in both left and right styles, so you can decide which side is going to have the branding on it, whether you want it facing everyone else while you're drinking or if you want it facing towards you so you can see it and be happy. And then we have the Ruse Big Brew beverage branded receptacle, which has very silly connotations. Twitch subs get 5% off any of the products. So do members to the website. So yes, no more boobies tent. Yes. There are shirts that will tuck in at your waist so that it will fit you and your figure much better. The next 23 days, 21 hours, 33 minutes, and 53 seconds. You can get 10% off your order with code SPOOKY at checkout. The math hasn't math, that's Halloween, midnight. But right, and that's, oh my god. We actually lost 15 people during that. Okay, don't shill for your own products, gotcha. Message received, ouch. Sorry about the advert, folks, but this is my job, so I kind of have to self-advertise, because if I don't, no one will. I appreciate that it can be annoying to have someone trying to sell stuff to you, but like I said, this is my job. I do enjoy eating, so I have to kind of do some stuff. I have to try and come up and get over my shyness for it. Oh shit, whoops. I need to message each again and tell them the match is live. I forgot about that. They probably went to go and check out your merch. I don't think so. Ban? No, it's partially up the road. Sorry, we're getting a lot of mail right now from the eBay staff and everything because I'm flipping some stuff. And yeah. I'm listening at that. Already had to answer the door twice this stream. Just seeing what I've been messaged. Don't advertise yourself, no one will. Mitchell, you want to tell Ruby off? Shall I? Okay, that's fair. That is fair. But I wasn't counting one of my moderators. I was counting the general public? Question mark. Oh boy. So while replying something, I've just noticed I have 1,988 followers on Twitter right now. That's not a flex, it's just to point out. If someone could go and follow on Twitter that isn't already, that would be great, because I don't want to be associated with 1988. It has symbology for someone. For a cause. Let's not mention what it is on stream, please, because your chat, what you say in chat, is recorded forever on my YouTube channel. I can just put a blur over the thing, but I'd rather not. But yes, granted, yes, Mitchell will advertise if I do not, but it would be nice to be able to do my own work rather than needing to rely on someone to do it for me, which I'm sure everyone can appreciate. So yeah. But I do recognize that it is annoying to have someone trying to hawk their shit at you, but it happens, I'm afraid. 30, okay. If I snooze the next advert, we will actually be able to get out of here before that sets off. I did not get very much work done today. Granted, we started an hour late as well, more or less, so we're only going to be at 4 hours today, but I have not done a lot. I still have 4 more to do after this. I guess I will knuckle down now and see how much I can get done in half an hour. If I don't get this all done on stream today, which I'm not going to, I will do the rest myself tonight. Salute 2025. Well, what about... Oh, are you asking am I going? Because I'm going to try. I believe it's April 12th next year. I'm aiming to go. I might be able to ask Peach if I can jump on the roof rack on the way past, but it's a long old way. Since when did me and Mitchell ever give you a chance to self-promote? I mean, yeah. I mean, I failed at advertising myself before either of you came along, you know. I'm not new to this game, I'm just trying to actually do better now. Which is difficult. What day is it? It's Monday. Oh shit, I haven't got any time after work either. Because I need to go and see my mom. So I've not seen my mom in a few days. And my grandparents are there, so I need to see them. It's my Nine's birthday yesterday. So I need to give her a card. Because she wasn't going to be at home, so there's no point in sending it. What's that? I keep telling you to visit your mom. I am! I am visiting my mom. Go and see the lovely woman. She is a lovely woman. She's honestly a gem. Or I'm gonna bite you. You can do both? I think the phrase goes, don't threaten me with a good time. Damn it, I can't get at these mold lines because there's no angle to. Is there anything I can get at this with? No, I don't. I might be able to get the one down here, though. I can get this one, but I can't get the upper thigh, so it'll just have to be left. Oh no, I can hear children. The children have been let loose. School's over. Or my trip. We all know that you normally are kind of trying to juggle more things than you can at once. Yeah, but like, it's kind of a catch-22. Catch-21. I forget, it's catch-21, catch-22 now. Anyway, I am almost always juggling more than I should, but also if I don't complete as much as I can. Like, it's like a trade-off. I'll never get everything I want to get done, but if I give myself too much to do, chances are I'll get more of it done than I otherwise would if I like still gave myself less of it. I think it's probably something to do with like the giving myself like subconscious permission to not complete a task if I've done most of it. Does that make sense? So if the way I would give it as an example is if I wanted to paint 10 models, I'd try and paint 20 because I might not paint the 20, but I'll paint the 10 at least. I'll probably paint like 15. But if I try and paint 10, I'll probably get like 7 or 8 done. It's I'm not sure why I'm wired like that, but it's almost like when you're doing martial arts and you learn to throw a punch properly, that you're supposed to aim for like a half a foot behind someone, not at them, because if you just try to strike them normally, you like instinctively slow your hand down. It's the same with track and field as well. You're told to make sure you run to like 100 yards past, or 100 feet, sorry, past the line, because that way you don't start slowing down coming up to the finish line, which was a real problem when I was not problem with me, but problem with some of the other track and field when I was doing it. You see it on TV as well, sometimes during like the Olympics and stuff, they'll actually still slow down. It's weird. Oh, I need to adjust, sorry. Leaning in a corset, not fun. This is like proper steel bones and everything. Right. Necron Skelly Boy done. No, not quite. There's a line here. Bit of mold slip. It'd be really nice if they updated this kit. But, yeah, so that's my reasoning. I think it's probably something along those same lines, is why if I aim much higher than I can do, I get a lot more done. I think it's probably just letting myself take the jog at the end kind of thing, you know? What's the date tomorrow? 8th. I have to go for nails tomorrow. God damn it. I still don't have my motorcycle. I need to ask my mum tonight if she can take me tomorrow. What time is my appointment? Also, don't worry, these will not be changing. I'm getting basically the same thing done again. Different angle on the five. Guess I'll have to check. That's correct. Check everything safe. Hold up. Williams. Sorry about that. Someone left their wet palette closed for too long, and now they have an orc living in it, so it was helping. I have a video on how to use wet palettes and how to make DIY wet palettes, which it also has great advice for anyone that's using a commercial wet palette. I use a commercial wet palette. I use the Redgrass Games one. I just don't use the foam or their sheets. I use it for the box, basically. I use it for the actual structure of it. But you can make exactly the same thing with a Tupperware container. The example I use in the video is a container for chicken fried rice from my local Chinese. But I show the paper I use for mine. It took me a few times to get the correct type of paper. So, because it's baking paper, has a wide variety of different types. So I've already done that research. You don't have to do it. There's a link in the description of the video. I have a roll of it that I bought like 4 or 5 years ago, and I still am not even halfway through the roll. I think I paid £4 at the time. It's about £9–10 at the moment, because, you know, prices go up. That sucks. But yeah. Gives full instructions on how to try and avoid mold and stuff. Spoiler alert, the way I avoid it is just I don't put my lid on fully. If I'm painting over a couple of days and I want to keep it kind of moist, I will keep it topped up with moisture and I will cover not all of it, but like 90% of the lid. And then it will be like pretty okay still the next day. Although with mine, using the palette paper and stuff that I use, you won't typically get the condensation like screwing up your paints overnight, which you can get often with like commercial palettes. But yeah, I mean, just works better, honestly. It's a combination of the paper and also the contact with the kitchen roll that I use. Oh, actually, tell me a little bit there. Shit. Sure, I did get the calendar date for that right. 5:45, sorry, 4:45, yes. Oh, what's this? Oh. Probably shouldn't lean on this, but it is what it is. Sorry, I'm sitting like a gremlin. My foot is like over there. Me, so sit normally for a bit and trust my leg. How long we got? 15 minutes. I will hit the snooze on that to add 5 more minutes, and then we'll be good till the end. A little bit closer to the end of the stream, we need to find someone to raid into. I'm trying to keep it within the category at the moment as much as I can, just so that we can try and like boost this section a little bit. But I'm seeing usernames in here that I have not seen before, and that's really cool. That I wouldn't have seen normally in like the Warhammer section, because there's like someone painting a Yoda kind of one. There is, hang on, where are we in this? It's 28. Oh shit, are we in top of category? There we go. Oh, I choose a DPI on my mouse. Didn't mean to do that. Is that one? Oh shit, we're actually leading the category right now. I did not realize that, which means Mike was leading it before, and oh, okay. Neat, we're at the top. Did not realize that. Cool, thanks. That's pressure. I'm just trying to see like which names I recognize. We'll go and see Cervantes afterwards, I think, because Cervantes has been chilling in our stream. So I feel like that's only fair. But we've got another 45 minutes. Sorry, we've got another 15 minutes. Don't panic. You're all good. aside from the Necron Combat Patrol, because I don't remember if Combat Patrol's magazine is coming with Necrons or not. I don't think it is, but it could be. It could be. But I think outside of that, I don't think I'm going to be painting any Necrons for myself for the foreseeable future, just because of these last couple of missions. It's like most people would be burned out after doing, 5,000 points of their own stuff for an army, but like do for other people and then still not having the models. Kind of. I don't know. It'd be like if you went for a really long run and didn't burn any calories, why would you do it again? But or unless like someone else wanted you to do it, kind of thing. So aside from probably doing the tutorials for the what are they called, the dynasties and stuff, to like have your basic guides for those, and then the combat patrol video where I would do the entire combat patrol in one go, box to base and everything. Aside from that, I don't think I'll be doing my own Necrons anytime soon, but I have literally every other army to focus on, so it's all good. I'm sure there's going to be more moments like this while commission painting anyway. I might get super sick of Tyranids at some point and not do more of them, but then again, they don't have as many models that are antiquated. We'll say antiquated. Like, I imagine if this was Eldar, I might have the same issue because, like, the models are 20 years old. Oh, no, Serantis has finished their stream as well, and they've raided already. So I will go back to section. I will wait to see. Sorry, my knees. It's the downside to just, like, sitting nicely with, like, one knee over the other, you put pressure down, and if you've got a joint condition like I do, you just start pushing them out. I'm trying to think which other ones are like really bad for 20-year-old models. Goblin sit again. Imperial Guards for some of them, but like the older kits are generally like the tanks and stuff, I guess, like Chimeras and Hellhounds. Sentinel's been updated now. It's a really good model kit now. For the basic stuff though, like the Catachan maybe? But the Catachan are difficult anyway because it's hard to describe. They've got like how would you even put it? Their muscles and stuff don't quite look real. Like they've tried to make it look realistic, but they didn't have the ability to do so at the time. Whether that was due to sculpting experience or if that was due to machining at the time, I don't know. But I don't know. They almost look like Dragon Ball Z kind of muscles, So they're not super detailed and stuff. They look a little bit weird. So maybe those, but then I don't think anyone in their right mind would like ask me to paint a bunch of old Catachan models for them. I think they're more likely to get like a third-party set of them from a 3D printed place or whatever. What's on my glasses? Somehow Sprue ended up behind my glasses. I just see this little bit of a shadow on my glasses. I'm like, what the hell? But yeah, I've seen some really good third-party sculpts, like 3D printed ones and stuff, for Catachan that are 100% in line with the new stuff for Cadians. Obviously, like, it's it's very much legally distinct for going that direction, just because they don't have any. GW haven't made them yet. People can't really be blamed for wanting some now. Some people really love the Catachan. Some people really love the Cadians. Some people really like doing the Desert Raiders. I can't think what their freaking name is right now. What is their name? I cannot think of their name. It's not coming, I'm sorry. Someone's gonna correct me in chat, I'm sure, at some point, but yeah, like they might really like Vestroyans. If there's no option for it, people will go third party. It's how it's always been. But yeah, much more likely to get commissions for third party ones like that aren't GW yet than for someone to like commission 20 or plus models if they have to. Yeah, this one's been glued on sideways. There you go. Couldn't adjust it, just have to break it and redo it, I guess. It's the first one I've had to like actually repair in like 15 models though. That's really good. Well, okay, it's not really good, but I'm happy for it. Just a reminder, folks, I will be putting the stream schedules up on Twitch as like the built-in thing that you can see below stream. But if you would like to see the updated versions, make sure you are following on Twitter. Join the Discord if you haven't already, because there are channels for giving information about this sort of thing, and you'll be told of any changes before anywhere else. Because I remember the Discord, but I forget Twitter exists. I love my Tyranids, so I'm good. Sorry, no idea what you were saying as I had my mom on the phone. Now my head hurts. Oh, I'm sorry, darling. It's fine. I was just talking about like which other models could kind of set off this how would I put it? This desire to not do them for myself. Because Necrons, after these two commissions, I won't do Necrons for myself other than the combat patrol video for a good while, because these models kind of suck to build. They're not terrible to paint, I guess, but like the older models, like the Immortals, the what do they call them? No, not Hexmark. Death Marks, that kind of stuff. They're all 20-year-old models, and they're not great, and they kind of suck to build and that kind of stuff. And I was trying to work out which other factions would really suck. I guess Eldar and Drakari are kind of a given. If I'm building and painting them is the specifics on this one, which I suppose if I'm doing old Gaunts, for example, maybe Tyranids, although I think they're probably a bit easier. The issue with those would be mold slip. I would have to, because sometimes you get Tyranid carapaces, which obviously like it layers itself up. But sometimes instead of having them together, you'll have like one that goes like that. So you'll have like a visible ledge, and the only way to really get rid of that is to take sanding to it and just like sand down one side a little bit to match the other and basically resculpt it. And that's, it is what it is, but it sucks to do. Mod lines on the combat patrol aren't bad, the other ones are not experienced yet. The older Tyranids are awful for it, because especially mold slippage. They were my first resculpts as a kid, because it annoyed me so much that the lines didn't like match up to each other, and it was like that. Yeah, there's those. I would love to be using Mirror Extra Thin for this, but it was put together with crazy glue, so I do need to like this, because there's no way it'll have contact with plastic on anything I repair. So a little tiny bleed. Too much bleed there, honestly. Where'd it go? There it is. There we go. Just got to be careful of that now. Cable bit. Space Wolves and Imperial Fists. Haven't had an update in a while. Some Sisters of Fuckers, mainly their packs. Yeah, power packs in general just kind of suck to clean the mold lines on, honestly. Because we've had it demonstrated that they can put it around the edges of molds. I don't understand why they don't. Like, the best example of like when to do that as well would be the plasma weaponry. Why stick the mold line right down the middle? They're rounded tubes. That's so difficult to resculpt. I've seen some people not deal with it at all, and they have just 3D printed just the plasma bit and cut out the section and just placed them in because it annoyed them so much. Termagants before Leviathan release were an absolute bitch and a half. They still make me cringe thinking about them. Yeah, I still have 200 of them in the box over there that I've not finished. And most of them need cleaning because they're like, what are they called? Rescues. They're from eBay. Need to be all like cleaned up nicely and whatnot. Yeah, it's terrible. Necrons, like I said, is one of the other ones that are really bad for that. Eldar, Dark Eldar, same deal. Kathchan was the one I mentioned with Guard. I just said Cadians as well, to be honest. But then some of them are good, some of them are not. What else? What else is really bad? Tau Fire Warriors are a little bit. Not terrible though, not terrible. No, I've got nothing on that one. So yeah, like I think I'm relatively safe from not doing this to other ones. I don't especially enjoy building Custodes. But that's not because they're an old kit or anything. That's just... they're very fiddly and I have very long nails. So like I have to make a lot of utilization of reverse grip tweezers to make sure I can do them. Doing the combat patrol was tricky, I won't lie. I still have the Sisters of Silence to build for it, but the Custodes in it are all good. I have another box of Custodes Wardens to build though, so that I can do the what are they called? The you can do the tutorials for it, like how to do each of the different color schemes for them. And I chose the Wardens instead of the Guardians or the Guards, just because of the extra ropes. Didn't Cadians just get an update this summer? Yeah, that's what I mean. Those termagants will be sitting there for a long while unless you're kind of willing, unwilling, willing volunteer. Becca would probably do it. She likes building models. She doesn't like conversions though, so she can't help with the majority of my stuff, but if she wants to help with those, she's allowed. She can. I will allow it. Speak of the devil. Brackets and pegboards have arrived for the hobby room. Fuck yeah. Organization, let's go. How far through to completion would you say your hobby room is now? Is there anything in particular you're missing? Setting up a hobby room is really fun, but also a little bit stressful, I think. Like, I love working on mine in my studio here, but it's also, it's a little bit stressful. It's like I have the motivation to do the first half, and then I don't have the motivation to do the second half of what I'm doing. I don't think Black Templars have any updates for quite a while. Yeah, but they've got relatively good models already, so it's kind of okay, you know? The wall-mounted shelves is the last big bit, really. Ah, okay. Yeah. I'm debating for shelves up here because there's a good 3.5 foot, maybe, from like the top of my paint racks just here to the ceiling. And part of me is like, if I get the really heavy duty stuff like the L brackets and everything, and I put them across, I can put one big shelf across the top, right? And then that is so much storage, which means less stuff down here, which means so much room for activities. But it does also mean I can't put box lighting up there for like even lighting for everything. Box lighting would be kind of useful. Where would the box lighting go if it doesn't go up there? It goes on tripods down here, pointing at the ceiling, which on the one hand means I can take that to conventions, I can take that to other venues, I can take that to places for lessons. But it does also mean I then lose floor space because they're planted. I probably have to stick like one there and maybe one there and point them up at the ceiling. And yeah. Have the Votan had an update? They've only been out for a few years. I mean, they don't need an update, do they? This is kind of what I've done. I'll show you pics here. Okay. Central gaming table and storage just needs a suitable top source there. I've got the Alex units, one there and one under my desk here. And the idea is that I will be able to just put those back to back, or have them facing each other with a space in the middle to put down and have a bigger board put on it. Activities meaning peachy with foam swords. Yes, I do have to peach proof the room, so there's one foam sword in here apparently. I will need to get a second foam sword because the only other swords in here are plastic and metal, so I don't think that would really work well. It would break the plastic one, the metal one would obviously cut the foam one. And I don't think my reputation as a content creator would go very well if I accidentally killed Peach with a fucking katana. So probably not the best move to go for, you know? But you never know, you know. We have sloped ceilings in the hobby room, which makes bigger lighting difficult. Oh, that does make it tricky. I hope you've got the desk towards the higher end then, although no, you've probably done it the other way around, haven't you? Because that would be the shorter end, you can fit hobby stuff, on the bigger end you've got more space. Is he visiting you to have a fight in the car park? No, he's visiting to have a fight in the studio. Because I asked if he would be down to like come and do a game and stuff at some point, just make a day of it once the studio was done, and he said, yep, 100% on board. I said, is there anything you would want? And he's like, swords. We have to have a sword fight. And I'm like, alright, jeez, you big child. Yeah, he arrives expecting foam swords, and all he gets is this. Like the claymore. What was it? It's a Calibanite greatsword. Just, it's actually a really good size for a hilt for me as well. Actually, it's a bit big. It's a bit oversized, which is good because you've got, oh, hang on. It's harder with Quillins than it is with a I've forgotten the fucking name for the crossguard on a katana. But yeah, it's good. It's good size.
Emotional damage.
Hey Scattershot, how you doing? Definitely some emotional damage going on there, isn't it? Ah, ads, I'm sorry. I did delay the ads, but I then waffled for 5 extra minutes. We were meant to be out of here, but I'll keep going for a few minutes. Don't forget you need room for Louise and her orcs. Yes, I also need to ADHD proof it for when Louise gets here. Wii disc thing. Also, hello, Chris. How are you doing? I hope you're well. Disc thing, this thing. Suba. Tsuba. Suba. I know things. I was a kondoka. I am a kondoka. I still practice, just not at a dojo. Wait, does that mean I get Ronin? Because I don't have a teacher anymore. Ceiling mount would be the way I would go for lighting. Apex in the middle is 12 foot. Fucking hell, 12 feet? I've got like 8. Shit, 12 feet, that's awesome. I'd stick it on the 12-foot side then and like halve it and get some storage above, have the bit underneath. I mean, I'm never well, yay chronic illness. Oh, and I feel you. But on the scale of I use, yes, I'm well, how are you? Right, I need to ask this question. Feel free to not answer if you don't want to, because obviously this is very personal. I'm not going to go, what's wrong with you? Because I hate that as well. But as another disabled creator, it's not Ella's Danlos, is it? Because I found 4 other zebras so far, and since being open about it, I'm just finding them everywhere. So if it was you as well, that would be insane. You and Louise together is going to turn your quiet little town upside down. I mean, this house is really well sound insulated though, because our alarm can go off for the fire alarm, and you can't hear it outside of the house. So at least no one is going to hear like the laughter and everything, and like the yelling, which is also good because they can't hear my music, because I have my music offensively loud. If I have the window shut, you can't hear it, and then if you open the window a little bit, you can hear it on the other side of the street clearly. I'm back. Welcome back. I'm really sorry about the adverts. It goes off once an hour. It's a 3-minute break. I don't do anything during that. I just chat to all of you. Those of you that could still hear me with the adverts on. But yeah. How are you both doing? Aside from obviously the thing. Teeny tiny victories. Hello. Everyone's coming in now. Where were you all half an hour ago when I was saying I was going to finish? Oh. I'm kidding, by the way. I'm fine. But yeah, I hope you're all well. We have three stupid Necrons left to do for this one. And yeah, Soz, no, you're fine. This is time to sit down after work times. Yeah, I mean, technically, Becca's just finished work, like 10 minutes ago. So it's another 10 to 15 minutes before she gets home. Because she doesn't need to go to Tesco's or anything. It's long COVID, which is very similar to MECFS. Oh, okay, gotcha. No, my cousin Jill has long COVID at the moment. It sucks, I'm sorry. In my case, it's the hypermobile Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, which, if you don't know what that is, it's a joint connectivity disorder. Everything is what people would describe as double jointed, except, you know, that's also mixed with something else that makes my bones crumble. But I also went a little bit too hard at my physical job before I went full-time. I have suspicions that I might have that too. What, Ehlers-Danlos? Or, oh god, please go get checked. Oh, there's a good easy test. How stretchy is your skin? That's gonna sound really weird, I know, but like, the stretchy skin is a really easy marker for it. If you make a weird hiccupy screech noise after eating, that's also one. It's not a guaranteed one across the board, but that is one. If you might have bowel issues, that is another one. Not particularly, but I know there are different types. Yes, there are. Just hope that it's EDS, not HEDS. It's much more severe. But if you suspect, and that you might also be, Join the Discord. Not just because I'm like trying to self-promote here or anything. We have like 4 zebras in there, which is by the way, the term that was given to us for by like the, oh god, Mitchell, I can't remember what it is. If you're here, tell us.
To the blood guy. Blood for 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 the blood guy.
No blood guard, because we have the. Oh, I can't lift it up like that. I have to like do that, because that's an anathema for demons as well. Not particularly. Oh, sorry, I read that already. But yeah, we have quite a few zebras in the Discord. I am not a betrayer. We have quite a few zebras in the Discord. So if you would like to have help with the process, or if you would just like to commiserate, like, I just like using that one. That's fair. It was a really good moment. Foul, stretch marks, eye weirdness, bruising, etc. Valid. Yeah, I spoke about this a little bit in the Discord, but it's also because I grew from like 4 foot something to 5'7" in the space of a year, because I had my growth spurt at the very end of high school. It's like, oh shit, we're going, better squeeze this one in quickly. But it kind of looks like, if you've ever seen scarring from lightning strikes, it looks like I've effectively been struck by lightning in like my arm joints and inner thighs, a little bit in like the back of my knees and stuff, because I just elongated really quickly. I went from being the shortest in my year to being very, very slightly above average for a girl, because I'm 5'7" now, and I was like, I don't know, 4'10", 4'11", maybe. And oh, hello, watch item ends in 14 minutes. I think this is a big one. It's too much now, I think, actually. Yeah, it's all very good. It would be a really good one to get, but no, too much. That would be a buy, paint, sell, and I don't want to do that right now. But yeah, if you suspect, check it. When are you due to be gremlin size? Alright, when are you due to be gremlin size? What do you mean when I'm going to be gremlin size? I'm 5'9", so I was always on the tall side for a girl. Yeah. I mean, I don't help myself because you're shrinking. That's just age. Don't worry about it. Where are you? But yeah, my boots had like, generally, because I have a thing for like stompy goth boots and stuff. As you know, as you can probably tell by what I'm wearing, the corset, everything, kind of alternative. But let's see. Oh, I haven't got it on there anymore. Sorry, I was looking for my Instagram, but I forgot I put it as a story, not as a post. I'm only an ickle 6'5". Yeah, fucking giant ass looking mob. Not those ones. Not those ones. There you go. It's a bit pin-uppy, I'm sorry, but big stumpy boots. Stories vanish after 24 hours unless you highlight them. Yeah. See, I feel self-conscious about like highlighting my selfies because I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it, but yeah. Which is why I also don't really save pictures of myself on the Instagram because I feel weird about it. But those boots add, I think it's 6 inches. Because it's like 7 inches, because it's like a 3 or 4 inch platform and then a heel in it as well. But yeah, so add 6 inches, goes up to 12, so 7 into 12 is 5. So yeah, like 6'2" with those on. I'd fall off those. Oh, I have worse ones. Hang on. What other ones do I have? Generally, I never not wear at least 3-inch heels. That's just because my feet do not enjoy being flat. They need like the arch, but also I really love heels. So it wraps into a similar kind of thing. So although I'm 5'7", if you ever meet me in person, I'm almost always at least 5'10", because I have very large boots on, or I have heels on, or something like that. I'm trying to find another pair. Oh, that was from when I was like working in the office. Those ones are another 4.5. So what, that would be 5'11.5. I wore those for GriffCon as well. What else? Have I got any more shots? I took most of them off my phone, so I don't really know. I'm also trying to avoid the shots that are a little bit pin-uppy, because I have confidence issues, I guess. I'm living in Crocs now. We have hard floors. Okay. I'm not going to judge you for it, but I have not ever worn Crocs, and I will never wear Crocs because I don't like them. Should I not have any more here? Not for those. Okay, we're back to November. I think I'm cooked on this. Yeah. In my defense, they're rainbow tie-dye. Okay. I will let you off for the queer Crocs. But there's still Crocs though. I don't know, something about rubber shoes just don't mesh with me, and I realize the irony in liking latex and not liking rubber shoes, but I don't get to pick what I'm into, okay? None of us do. So, I won't shame you for it. We don't do shaming here. Unless, of course, shaming is what you're into, in which case I'm sure someone will do it. Well, this is going to make this bit easier, I guess. Ah, we have a fingerprint across here. Someone slipped with the glue. I was about to be like, oh, on the note of rainbow tie-dye, check out this thing in my merch store, but last time I did that I lost 15 viewers, so I don't know if that was coincidence or causality, but just in case, I'm thinking maybe I don't do that again. You know, just in case. But if anyone is curious, you can just go to roll123.com. I now have a website. It's a little bit work in progress, but the merch section and the memberships are working. The rest will come soon. That will actually be where I'm selling finished things, 3D prints, all sorts. She got the Rain Hobbies tie-dye one, so she got a work holiday. Okie dokie. But yeah, you know, I don't remember what Louise's one looks like. My tie-dye one has a few different looks. I'm trying to remember what they are. They have not that one, not that one, that one. Because I only have one tie-dye shirt at the moment because I can't, because it's tie-dyed, you can't print on it. So everything has to be embroidered. Got one that's navy and white. Looks really cool though. See, classic rainbow. I don't know why they put it as yellow, but it's like the spiral kind of one. Purple one is like the navy one, but instead of the white being kind of just white, it's purpley pink in there as well. Sherbet rainbow, it's just the same one as before, but like pastel. And then the navy / white is actually less navy and more kind of just generic blue. That one's really fucking pretty though, and I might have to buy one of those for myself because it's just so damn pretty. It's just so damn pretty. I wish that one came in women's sizes though, like not just the gender neutral ones, or the unisex. That's the word I'm looking for. Because don't get me wrong, the unisex ones are great, but some of us have small waists and big titties, and it kind of turns into a tent / muumuu if you're not careful, where it just like hits and then down. So I will probably like have my mom help me adjust it. That's a lot of an army. Oh, this is 1,000 points. How are you doing, Silverlight? Silver Moon, sorry. Shortened it out in the middle. Also, your username is based on Warcraft, right? My partner only plays Blood Elves. She is very much hoping for a Silver Moon revamp in the coming expansions. Good, hope you're all... Yeah, I'm doing pretty good, thank you. I had a couple days where I was basically like not eating very well and not sleeping in a bed because of circumstances. And that kind of left me feeling a bit rough, especially because I wasn't eating enough as well. But I'm kind of bouncing back a little bit. Not a Warcraft reference, it's a reference to werewolves. Okay. Wait. If you're in the Discord, if you're not, please join, but I say that to everyone. We have a TTRPG section. One of my moderators, Simon, Jotunheart, very into werewolves. Very into. Also, Danny is also super into it. Silly work getting in the way. It's okay, I was just talking about tie-dyes, don't worry. Mannerings let us know that you're busy though. But yeah, there's I personally don't know anything about werewolf or the vampire side of it either. I would probably be more inclined on that one, but I also do not have the capacity to mask long enough to do TTRPGs at the moment. But I can tell you, sneak peek, I won't tell you who's involved, I won't tell you what's involved, I won't tell you anything that we're doing. But I will tell you it's TTRPG related. I will be doing some TTRPG stuff, like really involved stuff. 9 months time, maybe, with some other creators. And it's gonna involve like a DM and some acting and shit. I saw you at GriffCon but never had a chance to say hi. Oh, I'm so sorry. I would have loved to have said hi. I love meeting people at conventions. It does terrify me as well though. But I would have loved to have said hi. I'm so sorry. I was probably busy, wasn't I? Actually, there's a good chance I was just loitering. Because I was chilling with Tooth and Coats for a lot of GriffCon actually, because we were just chatting and building relations. I won silver for the... Oh, nice, congrats. Oh, sorry, trying to get my leg up. It's not easy at the moment. Had to assist with an arm. But congratulations again on your silver. I got a gold and a bronze in that one. Not in open, because I very last minute went, shit, what can I enter? What can I enter? Haven't even thought about this, and they were technically community picked. The funny thing is, because I got gold in character and bronze in squads, my friend Ali, Blood Medusa, she got gold in squads and bronze in characters. So she got the exact opposite to me. Our TTRPG community varies anything from World of Darkness games all the way to games such as Lancer and Star Wars. If you wish to drop in and talk about your favorite hobbies, please come join us. We're welcome. But oh god, even Danny's doing the adverts now. But yeah, as Danny said, please join the Discord if you're into it, because we have lots of TTRPG folks, and yeah. Oh, congrats on your wins, thank you. Will you do Salute and ChillCon next year? Hoping we can do those. Yes, I'm aiming to do both ChillCon and Salute. I'm really hoping for Salute. It's very close to my partner's birthday. It's the day before. So it's going to be tight, but I should be able to go. Blake, what's up? Hey, how you doing? Also, Ruby, I'm gonna tell you off a bit, teasingly. Why? What did I do? Is it because I got werewolf names wrong? I'm a wraith and a vampire fangirl, Simon as well. Look, it's connected system. I was genericizing it, okay? I know full well that you're a vampire fan, because that's why you're here, because I'm a vampire. Insert joke about sucks. Oh wow, I'm surprised you actually remembered that. Oh sure, that's Becca's not mine. No, I was not referring to that. Also, it's a lot more licking than sucking, so shush. It got me thinking about Tootsie Pops, goddamn. I had Tootsie Rolls downstairs. Shouldn't. Because they've got basically no nutrition or anything in them, and they're just pure calorie, but they do taste nice, so won't lie. Well, I need to make something like nutritious for dinner tonight because we had takeaway last night. And so we need to balance the guilt. But sugar roux, I know, I don't fuck with sugar all that much anymore. After that period in May where I like cut my sugar cold turkey, I felt great after, well, okay, I felt fucking dreadful for like 4 days. God, the migraine I got from coming down from the sugar high, and everything, like, or from just like not having it. I cut caffeine, I cut sugar, and I knocked myself down to 1,000 calories and was intermittent fasting all at once with no like lead up period. I just did it all at once. That was not a good idea. If you're going to do any of those things, do them one at a time and introduce them slowly. Don't go from 2,500 calories a day down to 1,000 because you crash, because you've got no energy, because your body is an engine and you need fuel. And yeah, that was an interesting couple of weeks. I did also lose like 10 pounds in my first week though. I probably put it all back on at the end of the month, but it is what it is. But it was a little bit, I felt good after I got off all of that, but then I felt kind of miserable. And I was also, if your diet makes you miserable, you won't stick to it, and that's 100% true. And not being able to have sugar all the time, I was kind of not happy. Like, I don't need the sugar to be happy, but going, oh, you know, I like bounties. I would really like to eat a coconut bounty. Can't, sugar, sorry, sucks to be you. Or not being able to have a soda occasionally. I should really cut back on soda though, because that actually does aggravate the catarrh. I now notice that when I do have sugar, it just makes me hungry and tired. Yeah. I wish that these were sugar-free, because there are sugar-free monsters that I like. Maybe I should put the sugar-free ones on next time. But all my favorite flavors are the sugar-free ones. Which, oh my god, there's just 50 grams of sugar in it. 50 grams! Granted, I only have one a day and I don't really eat snacks anymore. Like, if I'm not drinking that, I generally drink the Gamer Sups. Which I have these two flavors, the Guacamole Gamer Fart 9000 and the Good, which is that strawberry and lime. Is it strawberry and lime? I think it's strawberry and lime. What's the other one I'm thinking of? Strawberry and lime? There's another green thing, I can't remember what it is. We're gonna go with strawberry and lime because that's what I think I remember it is. And cherry. Not that I can't remember what's in there, it's that there's a couple of fruits that were... It's kiwi I'm thinking of, it's strawberry and lime. But yeah, those are sugar-free, so generally I'll have those. The only reason I'm drinking these is because a very nice community member, Xander, otherwise known as Witchlight, bought me a 12-pack through Throne. I just drink unsweetened tea like an old lady. Oh, that I can't do. I'm sorry, that one I can't do. I have 3 sugars in my tea or my coffee. At the moment, I have 3 sugars and vanilla syrup in my coffee. I have lots of sugar because it makes me sweet, but no. Yeah, so I try and cut down on sugar as much as I can, and I have massively reduced. I won't like buy sugary treats for myself anymore. I would much rather buy like some meat or something, like say pepperonis or some chickeny things or something like that. Something savory. I'd rather eat that than sugar. I cut out all sugar in tea and coffee and just said no one day and never looked back. Zan, I wish I could, but you know what? Coffee is fucking dreadful. Coffee is fucking dreadful. That back there. That's back there. I'll probably have to add on. Sorry, I'm just listening out to see if that's my partner come home. Dreadful coffee is dreadful. It'll taste bad the first day, but after that you're golden. No, Zan, I cut out all sugar back in May, and I tried tea and coffee. I quit tea and coffee for a month. I think it's about finding the right coffee for you. Yeah, but that's so expensive. Like, no sugar or milk in coffee, just strong and black. You're braver than me, Sylvester. You're braver than me. I can't do it. Yep, she's home, so we're gonna have to bounce in a sec. Quick, she's home, scatter! Not all coffee is nasty and bitter, I know. Shit, my keys are in the door. 1 sec. Yes, I'm gonna go immediately. Yeah, cool. Just 2 minutes. Sorry, I left my keys in the back of the door and I locked back out of the house. I'm sorry. Right, we are gonna have to bounce though. Oh my god, that was a run. My heart. Alice Danlos has a heart issue component, by the way. Typically your heart rate changes based on elevation. So if you move from sitting to standing quickly, it jumps by like 60 BPM in my case. I noticed you animated a few emotes too. Yes, I did. Ruby's inflation on redeemed is so mean. I'm sorry, it's because some people were just spamming them like 6 at a time, and I have no way to stop them, so I just did it with cost. I'm sorry. If you're in the Discord, there's the suggestions channel. Feel free to suggest that they go down in price, and we can think about it. We can think about it. So, right, we're gonna raid out because I need to go see my mom. Bye. Bye-bye, little spark. Bye-bye. But yes, right, so if Zan, could you do the socials link and the merch one, please? I need to do one for the website. So, we're gonna raid into Whittle Goblin. Because we have just lost our top spot in the last half an hour to Whittle. Right, so thank you all for being here. It has been lovely being with you all today. I hope you have had fun. I have been mostly productive. I only have one more to go. I will do that tonight in the Hobby Hangout. If you would like to participate in the Hobby Hangouts, if you are a Twitch subscriber, if you are a patron, or if you are a member on my website, go and check out my website, then you have access to this. You can join 9 PM GMT, well, sorry, BST currently, because we're in summertime still. And it will go from 9 PM onwards. I will be there from 9 till 10, guaranteed. There will be lots of people to hobby with. I'll be doing this. So come and join us. And yeah, check out the merch. It just dropped this weekend. Follow the YouTube. Watch the videos. I love you all. We will be back Wednesday. The stream schedule is up on Twitter and it is up on the Discord. Go check it. I love you all. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.